All right, Devastator Squad, good afternoon. Happy Sunday. We're here, ready to take a look at the top 8 matches for the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2025. So good to see you guys all today. I really am excited to kind of go through these games, man, and just see what decks are out there, see what cards are, you know, really cool, really awesome, and of course, just see how these duelists, you know, throw down on the world stage, right? But good to see you guys. Welcome in. Make sure to smash the like button as you tune in, please, and thank you. Helps us out so much when you guys hit that like button. It really truly does. Oh, you're moving in October to Ohio. Oh, nice, dude. Ohio's a great place. That's where my dad was from. He was from Ohio. Not a bad state, dude. To be honest, not a bad state. But you guys ready to hop on in on this action, man? I know I am. This is our we left off yesterday. We watched all the Master Duel stuff, and then we also watched the day 1 7 rounds of Swiss for the World's competitors for the TCG/OCG. So these are the 8 decks that made it through. I don't know what this is, but top 8 was 2 Vanquish Soul, 1 Lunalite, 2 Yummy, 1 Sky Striker, 1 Malice, and 1 Crystron K9. So very interesting to see how some of these games play out. Obviously, the Justice Hunters decks did phenomenal. 2 of the 3 were represented in the top cut of this tournament. You know, which again, nobody played Dragon Tail at the tournament, so we can't really discern if the deck is, you know what I mean? You can't really discern or not between that, but anywho, here we have our first game of top 8. I think they did all of the matches separate. I mean, with a 9-hour long stream, I mean, I would imagine that they did all the matches, just like every single top 8 match got their own feature. Hopefully that's what they did, but we'll definitely see here. Very interesting here to see this. You know, Yuna was I believe the #1 seed. Yuna and Tom, I think they were the top seeds out of Swiss, both of them with a 6-1 record. So this is the seed 1 versus probably seed 8 with a 4-3 record. Julian from United States, and then Yuna from Europe. So it's going to be Malice versus Vanquish Soul K9. Just like yesterday, I'm going to put it on 2x speed. Was there a ban list? Not for the TCG. I don't know why people were thinking there'd be a ban list. You're crazy. People are crazy thinking that. This is the World Championship. Why would they give TCG specific rule changes at a world event where all, half of the players are from the OCG, right? That doesn't make any sense, So people are going to be doom posting all about this no ban list for sure, but it is what it is. Like, I don't know why people thought that there'd be a ban list here. Just to me, it's just crazy, not the right place for it. But I mean, they could have said that there would be a ban list coming up. I guess you can give them a little bit of credit there, but they didn't. But we did. We did. There was no ban list, and that's okay. There shouldn't have been, right? It's not time. But anyways, Summon's first game here though, Malice versus Vanquish Soul K9. I don't know. I feel like versus K9 has a better matchup here versus Malice. I guess it really depends on who wins the die roll. That's one thing we're going to kind of look at today, guys. Starting off with normal summon of Raisin, obviously really great. Let's let you search out any of your Vanquish Soul cards. One thing we want to kind of look at in these matches today is not only like card presence of like certain cards that are played and like highly impactful, searching the Xiaolong there, but I also want us to kind of discern, like, is this like a format where like going first matters or not? Does it really matter if you go first, or is the die roll not as prevalent because of the deck play styles? Has Ash Blossom and Raisin to show for the double fire there. This deck's really crazy though. I mean, I gotta say, after we were watching a lot of it yesterday, obviously getting the trap card for interruption, very powerful deck. The Holly Sue is just such a powerful card, man. Such a powerful card. Like, this card is crazy, dude. Crazy good. Thankfully though, Paradise Smasher was not legal for Worlds competitors. So obviously that's why you weren't. Some people were asking me yesterday, how come no one's summoning Paradis, man? And it's because it's not legal to play. TCG is the only place currently where that card is actually legal. It's banned in Master Duel and it's banned in the OCG. So.
I see. I had no idea that you were such a big
dude,
fan of mine.
Cyber Angel coming in with that super chat, man. Yo, dude. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much, man. The goat emoji. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dominus Impulse, pretty good there, though. Honestly, like, Dominus Impulse, pretty good. So, ending with, like, the trap card. And then we've got Ripper. And, I would imagine they probably have, like, Azuna or something in the hand, huh? So starting off with normal summon of Chessy Cat. So gonna go and activate Dr. Madlub, revealing Caesar Valius and the Raisin to bounce it back to hands. So that's the normal summon gone for Yuna. That's one thing that is really, really crazy about this matchup is like the normal summon is, and they had the Ash, of course. I mean, we know they had the Ash. Yuna should have known that. But it is one thing that's really, really like oppressive is like being able to like bounce your opponent's normal summons is pretty good. But obviously, like, Yuna has the extender. They have the best Malice card, which is Malice Underground. This allows you to get the access to the Malice March Hare to then banish your Chessy Cat from hand, a special summon. You know, Julian says no. Julian says no, negates it with the Ripper because it is technically a hand activation. Dominus Impulse again coming down, stopping the Azuna, man. It's pretty insane. And there's a trap in the grave, so it will kill the cards. It won't kill the cards. Pretty nasty. But even though, like, Julian just lost that, I mean, he has a Holly Suit he could activate here as well. Should be able to go for game here relatively easily. Has 5 cards in hand, guys. 5 cards currently in the hand, man. While Yuna only has 2, we got Malice March Hare and then an unknown card in hand. Oh, Chessy Cat. You have 2 Malice cards in hand. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys? Here comes the mad, the Borger. What do you guys think of this deck though? The Vanquished Soul Canine. Like when it just has all the attributes in rotation, it just like to me it just seems so oppressive. Like how do you beat these fields without board breaker spells, right? Without droplets, without thrusts, without Called by the Graves, you know, and things like this. Book of Eclipses. How are you outing these boards? Like these boards are so layered. They have effects that activate on the field, on the back row. They have multiple monsters that are hand traps. Like it's actually, and then of course hand traps as well. Not just the Holly Sue and the Azuna, but they also have real hand traps like Drolls, Ash Blossoms, Mulch Armies, etc. Like it's a crazy, like nasty deck when it just gets rolling. But again, it all comes down to the attributes. If you don't have the right attributes, the cards are useless. Like they're not good. Like the Vanquished Soul cards themselves, without having all of the fires and the darks and etc. in rotation, like they're not good. But when you do, they're cracked. Like they're disgusting. They just rip your field apart, dude. They just rip your field apart and they punish you so hard every time you commit. It's wild to me, man. It's wild to me. I'm curious on your guys' opinions and thoughts in the chat right now in the comment section afterwards. Droll doesn't exist. Well, I mean, Droll was the deciding card in the finals. I mean, I already saw the final match. I was watching that one this morning. But I will tell you, I'm not going to tell you anything else about the match, but Droll was the deciding card that won the game. Like, hands down, not even close. Droll does exist. There are a lot of people here playing it, including Julian. We also saw Tom, who was using it in the Lunalight deck the other day, dropped it against the White Forest Duelist. Completely shut off his turn skipped him. Where the Blue Eyes players at? Nobody played Blue Eyes here, man. Not a single person was playing Blue Eyes. There was one Blue Eyes Duelist on Master Duel, and that was it. There was no Blue Eyes representation, man. No Blue Eyes representation. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get Yuna to start off here. You know, Yuna's starting with good old Sky Striker Hornet Drones. Yuna's on the package, the Sky Striker package. Still really good. Obviously, gives you access to a Link 2 monster immediately, which is really insane. Because these guys can just make some pretty nice generic stuff for you. Like this is just like just a normal summon of a monster is an instant access to like a Link 3 Malice monster. Holly Sue's gonna come down though. And is going to go ahead and special summon Xiaolong to the board. Yeah, Draco Tail was not played at all either at this tournament. Not a single Draco Tail deck was entered in to the World Championship. Most represented deck was versus K9, followed up by Yummy, and then Malice, and then every other deck was just like, I think like a 1 of or a 2 of kind of like representation. A couple of these, couple of those. You know, Luna Light, there was a couple of them. But yeah, no Dragon Tails at all at this event. Obviously no Yugioh, because Yugioh is completely crippled with the OCG and, you know, World's ban list, completely crippled. No Mitsurugi, of course, because not legal to play. They are TCG exclusive archetypes, do not exist yet in the OCG. So look at this though. Look at three monsters already summoned down. Instant Lizard Haggados is really good though, because it does give a but yeah, you know, don't get to activate the effect just yet, do we? Got Caesar Valius coming down with interruption. These are all just quick effects revealing all 3. See a Lizard Haggados. That's game. Literally just, what can you do? Like, this is the thing that's really crazy to really think about, man. Like, I'm serious. Like, look at this deck. Like, when it has all of the attributes, it's just unbeatable. Like, these effects are just ridiculous. Your whole board gets cleared so fast. So fast. That match was all but what, like 10 minutes, dude? I mean, there's no timers in top 8. You know, I've seen a lot of people memeing about like, oh, great time rules, Konami, not even using them in the finals of the World Championship. It's because they're just dumb. They've never, in the top cut matches of these big events, they never enforce time rules at all. There's never a timer. Obviously, duelists have to play like appropriately in terms of their playing speed, but there's no timer to stress you out. Like, oh my gosh, we're gonna go into time and turn. It's just not a thing. You guys just play until someone wins and loses, right? But yeah, that match was obscenely quick. Like, even on the VOD, that was like 15 minutes of time. Yeah, so in duel, it's like that was a 10-minute duel, dude. Crazy. The K9 the versus just completely dominated that game. Completely dominated that game, dude. You think the Vanquish Souls are gonna hit on the balance? They have to. They actually have to. They really need to. I think that Holly Sue should be the card like in contention. It makes the most sense. Holly Sue should go to 1. That card is obscenely powerful. Very good. Here we go. We got Shane from Singapore on Vanquish Old K9 versus Wilfredo playing Yumi. Oh, they quickly edited that out. I seen that I seen that right there on the VOD, man. 2 seconds ago that said Yumi. 2 U's, man. They deleted the U. Nice one. I want to say though, big W for Konami production team on day 2 here, because I'm not seeing any glares. I'm not seeing any nasty shadowing and just like bad lighting conditions like I was complaining about yesterday on the other feature matches where the cameras just look absolutely abysmally garbage, like we were just filming a locals. So this is nice that they the production team stepped in and fixed this. So Yummy going first, just only setting 2 cards is, you know, not favorable at all. Pretty wild. Starting off with good old Holly Sue, showing Raisin, and then showing Lantern. Imperm is good though, so we're gonna get the negate there. She's not gonna get the extender, but does that have Stake Your Soul? Does he have the Ash Blossom? Or nope, does not. Stake Your Soul, gonna go and special summon out Xiaolong to the board. Dude, this is just nasty, dude. Here we go. I mean, he's already got every mon. He's got a Kurikara main deck. That's crazy, man. I mean, it's pretty good. Kurikara is pretty good. You tribute away the Yummy, the Yummy Synchro and the Snatchy. Like that's pretty good, dude. Pretty good. I mean, obviously they can have Yummy Surprise to keep playing, but like, dude's got the Purge for the Ripper. Okay, so Shane has committed a lot of his cards to the board, and you know, thankfully Wilfredo has scooped it up. Okay, doesn't want to play anymore. Quick, quick game one. Quick game one. Where's the ban list at though, Cyber? I don't know, man. Probably you'll probably get one at the next YCS, which is coming up pretty soon. There's a YCS coming up very soon. Dude, these games are just too quick, man. When the Vanquish Soul just has everything, it's too quick. I mean, to be fair, Willie had literally no playable cards on turn 1. He just set an Imperm Purge pass. You know, it was not very good. Not very useful. There were no Yummy cards, no Obedient Schools. But nice to see that the duelists are like, you know, kind of having a good time, like, you know, dialing in, but also being a little bit, you know, relaxed. It's definitely like stressful, right? To be playing at this level with all these eyes on you. So definitely, let's see what Willie can do here on game number 2, though. Starting off with a Yummy card. That's what we want to see. You know, Starting off with a yummy card there. Okay, normal summon Lollipo, go ahead and search, or a special summon out the Snatchy to go and activate the effect to go ahead and grab access to the field spell. Gonna get Mignon, of course. Here goes good old Holly Sue. This card actually literally should be limited, man. It's ridiculous. This card is ridiculous. There's two, I don't know, I feel like, and we got Fuvalos on the stack as well here, guys. So we got Fuvalos as well. So Willie has to like just stealing. Okay, Thrust is good though. Okay, we'll pause real quick right here. Thrust has been super powerful in this World Championship stage. Obviously, we know the card is really good this format already in terms of Justice Hunters. You know, because we've been playing with these cards for over a month now, and Thrust has been in just about almost every single player's deck because Thrust just has, there's so many crazy targets. Like on this deck, obviously you can get Obedient School, you can get Board Breakers, which is great, but it's just a powerful card right now, really powerful. And we've seen it so much in these feature matches in the world stage. I think almost every duelist has like had Thrust in their deck here. And one thing also to take into account here on the world's ban list, Triple Tactics Talents is at 2. It's not at 1 like it is in the TCG because it's at 1 here, but it's at 3 in the OCG. So they kind of meet in the middle and give them 2. So that's one thing that's kind of important. But I don't know. I think Willie's still okay, man. Obviously, like the Fuvalos is kind of obnoxious, so we have to deal with that. So Obedient School gonna come out 3. You're gonna draw 1 monster, 1 card for the summons. Thankfully like Mulcharmies and Maxis don't give you a card for each monster summoned. That would be a crazy. Imagine like Obedient School, Chain Fuva, you draw 3 cards. That would have been so unfair, so unfair. So at least Konami made the Mulcharmies only draw you 1 card per body. All right, here we go. We're going to go into our second Snatchy, which is kind of wild because if he gets to go through full combo, if he does go to full combo, he's going to go through all 3 Snatchies. Kind of unfortunate here because you do need to use 2 to make the combo happen. And you have your 3rd in the extra deck for follow-up, but he's got one of them stolen by Holly Sue. Maxi's banned. It's not legal. It is not legal at Worlds. It is not legal. That is a card that the TCG side of things will never let happen. They are TCG does not like that card, man. That card's been banned for a very long time. That card got banned, I think, in like 2017, 2018, somewhere around. It's been banned a long time out here. OCG's still been playing with it. They think that the card is necessary for the game. All right, so we're going to set 4 and pass. So it doesn't go into the extra deck just yet. I mean, you don't really need to because you do have like the quick effect here. Once Shane starts playing, you can quick effect Snatchy to synchro in and then get some interruptions. Setting 4 back row, though, is real. As we saw yesterday in one of the feature matches with Willie, those back rows are real cards. He's not setting bluffs back there. These are purges. These are Songs of the Dominators. These are imperms. These are solemn judgments. These are real Yu-Gi-Oh cards back here, Chief. This ain't foolish burials and pot of desires and stuff we've seen on other features. These are real cards. So Shane has to make these reads and have to play this turn appropriately, especially because he's going to be down cards. If Fuva, gave him a little bit to replace like the Holly Sue interaction there. But let's see if he can break this board. His board is insanely oppressive. Having 4 back rows is no joke. Plus access to all of your synchros currently. He can't also go into, can't go into a Herald. I don't think just yet. I guess he could if he wanted to like waste all of his materials, but. We'll see. We'll see what he does here. Obviously, going to go into a Cupsy first, for sure. We got Summon Caesar Valius. This is coming down by bouncing that Holly Sue back to the hand. Harpy's Feather Duster. I mean, he's probably got Solemn Judgment, man. He probably got Solemn Judgment there. He needs to get access to a Herald of Arclight, though, as fast as possible. I know some people are saying you should ban Herald of Arclight. What do you guys think of that? Herald of Arclight being banned as not allowing the Yummy board to end on an Omni Negate, which is basically also a Macrocosmos. So does give the Snatchy back because you don't get to keep it forever. Pankrotop's pretty good. Pankrotop's pretty good card. Yeah, that monster is destroyed because if it was summoned by Obedient School, it has to be destroyed at the end of phase. There's Harpy's Feather Duster. Does he have the Solemn? What does he got? Does he have anything? Yummy Surprise to bounce. Okay, that's good. He can chain Pankratops if he wants to out a monster, but then he can also quick effect. Yep, Pank is dead. So he's going to tribute Pank to destroy Snatchy, which is a good move. Pankrotop's a really good card in this matchup, obviously, because like Pankrotop's doesn't start a chain when it's summoned, and it's a huge monster, so it can attack over multiple stuff, like the Herald, and then can also. Okay, here we go. Droplet is good though. So like the Harpy's Feather Duster doesn't get a lot of value there. Willie does lose a lot of field presence, but he's going to be summoning the Lollipo, so he's going to get monsters back. So it's not the end of the world. Caesar Valius, yeah, it's bounced back, Yummy Surprise, and it's negated. There's the Snatchy back. And then we're going to get the Cupsy back so we can draw a card here. And then with double Dominus Purges down there. Kind of crazy. All right, we're going to go ahead and activate some effects here. Cupsy to draw, Snatchy. Let's see if we, he's got a lot of cards in his hand though. At least I think he's got like 6 cards in his hand. He's got a full hand. You think Herald is fine? Then it should be legal. What about putting it to 1? I mean, I don't have a problem with Herald the Arc. I am just saying other things I've been hearing other duelists like complaining about. Okay, we're gonna get a Snatchy back, and then there's Lollipo back. Pretty good. There we go. We got our board. We got our field spell out. This is the Acroquay, the one that lets you special summon. Oh no, this is the one that lets you destroy a card on the field. Yeah, this is the one that lets you destroy a face-up card on the field. Okay, he was able to, you know, survive all the Vanquish Soul effects. Harpy's Feather Duster was good, but not good enough. Willie's already back to a full board, man. Already back to a full board. The Harpy's Feather Duster only got rid of a Dominus Purge at the end of the day, which is not what you want to see in Shane's side of the field at all. You don't want to, like, drop a card just to go, like, destroying 2 copies of a card that you can only use once per turn. We do have the search though with Vanquish Soul Start. He also has good old Stake Your Soul revealing Xiaolong here. Does Willie have any response that he wants to put onto the thing here? He did draw a couple of cards, so I wonder if he has anything. Nope. Resolve. Stake Your Soul is going to special summon. Yo, Miguel, did you see your deck, dude? Made it into the top? Your Sky Strikers, dude. They made it into the top 8. They made it, I think they went into top 4, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. I think that's going to be the next feature match, is the Sky Striker match. Okay, we got Raisin. Raisin summoned to search. Yeah, Raisin could also be a card that could be hit in this deck to just not have 3 copies of an Elemental Hero Stratos. Stake Your Soul is also a card you could hit to not have 3 copies of a Hero Lives type of card, right? Reveal an attribute, special summon the same. Those are like some hits. I guess, yeah, probably the best things you could really touch in Vanquish Soul to kind of cut its consistency down is to not have 3 Holly Sues, not have 3 Raisins, not have 3 Stake Your Souls. These are all the cards that like get the deck rolling. Those are the cards that get everything moving for it. Without those cards all at 3, I mean, there's can be some serious inconsistency issues. But here we go. Speaking of Holly Sue, there she is, revealing the Xiaolong here to special summon. Willie doing a good job, though, of just rotating his board. He's so good with this deck, man. Like, I've learned a lot of stuff about the Yummy just watching Willie play. He's so good at this game. He's going to go ahead and use the effect here of Cookie. Does he chain Holly Sue? Yep, reveals Double Dark. What's he going to do here? He can chain Snatchy to quick Synchro here. He could make a Herald here if he really wanted to. He's got plenty of materials for it, man. He's got plenty of materials for it. All right, we're just going to go into Cookie Yummy way. And then what are we getting? What does Shane need here? I guess, yeah, the Borger is the card he's missing. Everything else he has in hand. He has Xiaolong, he's got Holly Sue, there's Raisin, there's Caesar Valus. He has everything. He's got Mad Love as well in hand. Heavy Borger. Pepsi says putting it to 1 doesn't do much. You either ban it or it doesn't. Or don't. It's an Omni Negate. You use it or you don't. It's not like Detonator where you can just use this effect multiple times. I don't know what I'm saying. You're good, man. You're good. You're good. Those Book of Moons are pretty legit though, dude. They're really good against this deck because you can't link them away. You can't exceed summon with them. Can't get your rank 5s. Can't get your rock. It's very relevant. Like the book. I honestly, Book of Eclipse has also been a card that we've seen in these feature matches. Like yesterday, hasn't come up yet today, but Book of Eclipse has just been an absolutely game-breaking card, especially when the Lunalight player was using it because like he doesn't care if his cards are booked. He confused with face down monsters. But every other deck out here that's linking, synchroing, exceeding, etc., right? Like they care a lot about monsters not being face up on the field, you know. Okay, we're gonna make a rank 5 here. Are we gonna make the what are we doing here? Nash Knight or... Getting into the Umbral horror dude. That card is so gross. Like, cutting your opponent's life in half is just so unfair. Like, honestly, it's ridiculous, man. He could go for Ripper, though, because he doesn't have access to canine cards right now. He could go Ripper. He's going to go Nash. Okay, he's going to go Nash. He's going to do the thing. What do you guys think of Umbral Horror? Do you think this card should stay legal? Or even Nash Knight to get the allow just like stuff to be cheated out. What do you guys think of the? What do you guys think? I'm curious as well. Like, what do you think of the extra deck for Vanquish Troll? They have some broken cards, like absurdly broken cards, that you could just cheat out so much stuff. You could steal opponents' monsters. You could then exceed on top into like giving materials to make these really insane, you know, C monsters, C1 number monsters. And then, of course, after all said and done, you can throw a Zeus on top with 4 materials, so you get 2 times the chance to wipe the board. It's really good. Like, that so much value off of just one monster. Nash Knight starts all of this. It's crazy good. It's crazy good. Boom, there we go. Joe Cool revealing the Holly Suit to special summon both copies. Activate Joe Cool's on-field effect to get access to Lantern. Still have those 2 face-out monsters, though, so you're not going to be able to do too much more with, like, the board. Nothing super crazy, but you still, like, he has plays here. He's got plays here. You can make a Ripper to then search the quick play if he wants to get a pop. We'll see. There is the Chaos Exceed. There's Silent Honor Arc 101. You know, just like Honor Arc, it's just steal a monster on the field. Yup. It's pretty good, dude. Look at all those. You just go to battle phase, you could throw a big Zeus on top of that thing, man. You're planning to play Purge and Imperm to your deck? I think you should. I think those cards are really good. They're really good, dude. If you're gonna play Purge, you might as well play Imperm. You need the most like amount. Oh, dude, SP's great. That's a very good option here. Banish the field spell. That's huge. I don't know if Willie plays multiple copies. We did see a couple of like yummies on the like other games where they were playing 2 copies of the field spell, which I think is correct. I think you should play 2 copies of Mignon. I think you should be on 2 Mignon and like 2 or 3 copies of Yummy Surprise, in my real honest opinion. After watching these games, I really truly think that Yummy Surprise should be 2 to 3 because it's not a once per turn effect. You can use both of them. So you can have, we saw that yesterday. Willie did that. You know, he baited the Lunalight player out super hard because he heavy polyed. He was like trying to go for a game. He made a lot of mistakes and misplays and played right into a double Yummy Surprise. And it just completely cost him the game. Here's Valon, a Super Sky Blaster. Really nice, you know, rank 5 exceed. This basically lets you book a moon on opponent's monster as a quick effect, which is great. That seems to be just like the name of like the game right now. Like being able to like book your opponent's cards right now is just so good. So interesting he chooses to like not go to a battle phase. Gets rid of, you know, the opportunity to have like a massive Zeus right here, but instead just goes for like the SP. I mean, this is good. He gets to book another card. He gets to banish cards with SPs. I mean, the level of control here is still good, and he still has obviously access to some of these hand effects too. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You're hoping the ban list makes a big difference when it comes out. It probably will, dude. It probably will. Here's Yummy Surprise to special summon a Yummy from the grave. Does Shane have an option and out to that? Probably not. Really, only you could interact with that would be like Ghost Spell or Dominus Impulse, and you can't play Impulse in that deck. Ghost Spell you could though, because it's an Earth. It's relevant. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and special summon back Cupsy. Then we're gonna special summon Lollipo to go into a Snatchy here. Special summon Cookie. And we're going to go for a Synchro Summon or even a Link 2. Let's see if he goes for his own SP Little Knight. Or if he's going for Synchro. Okay, he's going for Synchro for a Lollipo to get the bodies. That's pretty good. Alright, does he respond with the Psychic Blaster? Nope, he's just going to let it get popped with the spell card, or the field spell. Let's him destroy a card. Then we're going to summon back Snatchy and Cookie. And then here we go for another Synchro. Could be Metal March Marcher, most likely. Oh, Starham, I guess, works too. The Starham works too. So we still have the SP though. Special summon back Cookie. Effective Cookie, threatening the SP. Does he chain? The thing is, though, if he chains, you know, Snatchy is right there ready to go to get access to another Yummy Synchro or go for the Herald of Arclight here. He's going to target the Starham. He's going to just... Okay, adding Raisin back to hand. Okay, here we go, coming out with Lollipo and Snatchy. And then SP Resolves, banishing Starham and SP Little Knight. So that's good. I think that's a good interaction. It's a really great bait to get SP off the board. Now Willie can just go crazy here. He can go crazy here. There's Thrust. This card is crazy. If you really, Thrust is just cracked. You go Talents, rip the hand, get rid of that Raisin, dude. His hand is just trash. Get rid of the Raisin and let's call it a day, man. Get rid of the Raisin and call it a day. I think Shane is losing this game. Definitely gonna be going to a game 3 here. Willie is really taking this game by just huge commanding lead, playing really well. Even when Shane had a Fuvalas and had like a massive like board presence, he just couldn't keep up with the onslaught of the kitty cats, dude. These cards are just gross. They're so good. They're so good, man. They're so good. I need my own personal shuffler when I duel next time I go duel. I gotta bring Timmy with me. Timmy needs to be my personal shuffler. He's gonna be there shuffling my deck for me, man. Shout out to Timmy, dude. You'll see him again pretty soon on another video. You'll see Timmy. Brandon, what's up, dude? Chow, he was. That was yesterday. Master Duel was yesterday. His team got to the finals, but they sadly lost in the last game. It was tied up 4-4. First to 5 wins the series, and the last duel, homie on the other side of the table had Max C, of course. So Pac played into it, gave the dude like 20 cards in hand, and just got absolutely obliterated. Just kind of how it is. So Max C won the Master Duel Worlds by storm. Okay, these guys are not boosted up though, because this is not the field split that boosts. That's the Mignon, which is currently banished due to the effect of good old SP Little Knight. So he's starting off with not a good hand. He does have Pot of Prosperity though to get him into the duel. So hopefully Willie has like an Ash or a Purge to shut that down. If he does, he's good. He should be winning this game right now because SP, he's got a Border in the hand that does nothing. Lupus does literally nothing. So he has to start with Prosperity. He's really low on targets. He's already used over half of his extra deck on that Nash Knight turn. So he probably needs to go for a 3. I guess if he really is desperate to try and get into the game, he needs to go for a 6. But then it's like, yeah, I think you need to go for a 3 because you need your extra deck. Like, what do you... You're going to go down to 2 monsters in your extra deck, brother. You have to go 3. I think 6 is really aggressive. He's thinking about going for the 6, man. That's crazy. No, he's got to go 3. 6 is insane. He'll have literally 2 cards in extra. That's absurd. Okay, we're going to go for some yummy effects here. So... Cool. No response to the Kurikara. Double Charm is awful. Definitely taking the Kurikara there. It is a playable card. We're going to go ahead and activate some effects though. Draw a card here. Any activation of the SP? Probably not. I really don't see the point in SPing anything at the moment. Especially because Snatchies are there to just chain. And dude, this board is ridiculous. So look at this. Like, this board is cracked. You're threatening Lollipo and Cupsies. You're threatening freaking Herald the Arclight here. Like, I'm surprised after the pot he didn't just like quick effect go into I mean, I know why, because he wants to play around the SP, but like, yeah, I mean, he could have quick effected into a Herald right there. And if you chained SP, you chain the second Snatchy. So one Snatchy is going to get hit by the SP, but the other one is good to go into a Synchro, right? But yeah, we're going for that now, but he's obviously going to go into Cupsy first, and then Cupsy is summoned, so therefore we're going to have the effect of the field spell to trigger to blow up the SP. SP is going to activate, and then we can go ahead and activate. Yep. Sweet. There's the Herald of the Arclight. So we got an Omni Negate. I think this is a wrap, dude. Shane just has nothing but bricks. He's got the Kurikara. But is the Kurikara enough to get him in the game? I don't know, man. Yeah, that's dead. I don't know. I think Shane's cooked. I think we should scoop, man, and go to game 3. I don't know. I think we should go to game 3, man. Willie is just really showing the power of Yummy here, man. Just there we go. That's there. Show the flag. I surrender. Yeah, Joey was on the Master Duel side. His team was called Team Chiba. He was paired up with Pac and Enzo. Both super prominent North American duelists in the TCG. All right, so we're going to a game 3 here, which is great because the other matches were like literally 5 seconds long. So this is great. We actually have a game. I'm happy that this feature match is actually a game because the other one was like, it ended in literally like 5 seconds. It was ridiculous. So one-sided for the versus Canine player. All right, obviously Shane's gonna want to go first here. I don't know. I really think that this format is not predicated on going, like, you have to go first, because there are a lot of powerful options, and obviously the hand traps. There's Songs of the Dominator. It's perfect to turn off the Raisin. No trap the card though, so you can't search for the Purge. But because Songs can search a card, it can be negated by Ash. So Shane is great to just go ahead and activate Ash Blossom there. So the Raisin will resolve to get access to the Dr. Madlove. Madlove getting the field spell, which gets an additional card for him. So this, well, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, here is Rock. Rhoda as well. Man, Shane just has like the best hand. That's crazy. He has Ash. He had an Ash to interrupt. He's got all the search cards. He now has the perfect, pretty much the perfect hand of versus cards. He's got everything he needs. And he has a thrust there too. Currently can't use it though because Willie is not using any monster effects. So he's just checking to see if he can use Holly Sue with the, activating the Songs of the Dominators. I think is what the question is. I think that's what they're questioning right now. Can you use Holly Sue even though he songed and then negated it with Ash? He's just, I think that's what they're currently talking about. Would make sense. That would make the most sense of why they're picking up the card. Yeah, they allow it, which is good. Should be. Ryan, welcome in. Can we expect a banlist soon? I think so. I think we need one. Absolutely need to get a banlist soon. My guess is they'll probably get us one for the next YCS coming up. There's a YCS coming up here. Oh, we got Ripper to go ahead and get us access to the Canine cards. Joe Cool revealing Lupus. That's pretty good. Lupus giving giving your monster that you exceed with it an additional effect of this card cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. So it's very, very good. Probably go for the Nash Knight here. Yep, because you can go for Umbral and just like half Willie's life points if he wants to do that. You could just say nice life points, brother. Yep, there's Umbral Horror. Cool, man. All right, here we go. Lupus into Lantern. And we've got the Force Release. We do get the ability to pop a card during Willie's turn as he starts playing and get access to Werewolf to then get the chance to rip a card out of his hand. So with the Book of Moon as well, that's a pretty good board, dude. That's a pretty good field. Shane looking good here. Doesn't have the Vanquish Soul Trap card, it looks like. He just has the Quick Play spell. Did not get access to the Snow Devil here. But otherwise, his field is pretty gross. You know, he's got Rock, he's got Umbral Horror, he's got Ripper with the Quick Play to get access to Werewolf plus a pop, and he's got the Book of Moon with the Psychic dude there. That's a good field. You thought this was the YCS? No, we're checking out World Championships right now. Okay, Lightning Storm is really good. I feel like you probably call monsters here. Songs of the Dominators on Rock, super good. Very, very nice. Very good. Very, very good. So we get the to negate the effect, and because there's a trap in the graveyard, we do get to search for Dominus Purge here. Lightning Storm is going to destroy all the monsters currently in attack position, so it does get rid of the quick play spell. So the no card is going to be destroyed on Willie's board thanks to that card. But he does get to see the hand, and he doesn't really care. All of these cards are irrelevant right now because of Obedient Schooled. So he's got one interruption currently. He knows most of the cards in Shane's hand because he searched all of the cards on his turn. So I don't think he has any way to really play. We know he's got a dead thrust, and the rest of them are all searched versus cards. So currently, I think Willie's is just cruising. He's just cruising. This is looking really good right here for him. Really, really good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get Mignon, of course. Looking good, dude. Looking real good. There's our Yummy Surprise. We've got 2 copies of Yummy Surprise as well that we could use here. You can use one of them to reborn a monster, and then you can use the other one to target 2 cards on both players' field and return them back to the hand. Alright, let's go ahead and synchro summon into good old Cupsy Yummy way here. Obviously, bringing everything out in attack mode now because he has the field spell that gives all of his beast monsters 500 attack for each beast currently face up on the field. So these cards are going to get pretty big fast. Pretty big fast. That's why that field spell is so important. Not only does it give you a monster reborn, but it also gives all, like now, all of his monsters have plus 2,500. Just like that. Just like that. These are all huge monsters right now. Willie currently just thinking how he wants to like interact here on this turn. Probably could just go to battle phase here. All these monsters are massive. Attack over there with Snatchy. And then that should be game. Those cards are like 3,000 right there. So that's it, you know. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, Willie takes this one. He's going into the top 4. Nice game there, man. Very nice game. Deck is crazy, dude. Deck is crazy. All right. Here's our next top 8 match. So this is going to be Tom from, I believe, Germany, with Felipe, and Yummy versus Lunalights. So we get some more Yummy action. Lunalight's such a cool deck. I've really enjoyed watching this guy play this card or this deck during these feature matches. This deck has just been really good on the world stage. Really good. It's so powerful, man. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pitch our droplets. Make a Snatchy. Get the other field spell out. Acroquay, yeah. Special summon Cupsy, effect to search. So Felipe's got, you know, he's doing good so far. I don't know about discarding the droplet though. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what the rest of his hand is. I know he's got Yummy Surprise and he's got another Yummy Monster. But there's Metal March Marchers. This is going to be access to Herald of Arclight. We got our Omni Negate. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, that's a good turn. But we know Tom just has his deck loaded up with board breakers. We've already seen him like main decking, you know, stuff like Dark Ruler No More in some of these feature matches yesterday. So he's probably got like a great way to just kind of clear out this field. 3 back rows though is really good. Really good. That's the crazy thing about the Yummy deck though too, is like not only are their onboard like monster effects really strong and oppressive, but the back row is so real. Like they're really just super scary cards you have to worry about back there. Which I think is kind of a cool, kind of a neat thing about it. Book of Eclipse though is pretty good. Obviously gonna get the Herald negate out early there. And we got Called By. Dude, I think every time I've seen this guy on the camera, he has Called By from the grave. I think I literally every time. So we're gonna go ahead and shuffle back in and get these guys out. Book of Moon or Book of Eclipse will resolve here, so we'll flip down the newly summoned Yummy monster, but the Snatchies can't be flipped down. But yeah, Herald negated by Called By. Yeah, I feel like every time I've seen this guy on the camera, he's had Called By in his hand. Okay, Yummy Surprise, a special summon Cupsy there, draw a card. Oh, he's gonna go for the search. That's right. It's only a draw a card if you get a special summon after the synchro. Subgalactic. Just really thinking what he wants to take here. Tom's just currently, he's just chilling. Just chilling. Watch him just drop like Dark Ruler. Oh man. Let's see. Alright, so that's gonna be a draw. We're gonna go Starham. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yep. Paying a little bit of life to just, do some crazy, get another Herald of Arc-like on the board. So we got another Omni Negate here that Tom's gonna have to play through. He's got Fire Formation Tenki. Lets him search for a level 4 lower Beast Warrior monster, which pretty much all the Luna Lights are, so it's perfect for this deck. Pretty sure he's also on Fire Fist Tiger King in his extra deck as well. Pretty sure I've seen him use Tiger King in a duel. Which is the classic, Fire Fist rank 4 lets you access your Fire Formation spells. Okay, we're gonna go Imperm on the Gold Leo. Sure. Alright, Tom, what do we got? Still a chance for him to have heavy poly. But, Herald is a problem. Yeah, Herald, 2 Heralds in 1 turn is no joke, dude. That's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. Zexal, I've never seen it. I watched like the first 5 episodes and I just couldn't get into it. I thought the main character was such a loser. I thought he was such a loser. Yeah, sadly a concession, dude. There's nothing you could really do. He's got 2 cards in hand. I don't think he can outplay the back row. Plus, the other thing too is the second Herald is just crazy. The second Herald is just crazy. Crazy. Because that card is not once per turn. It's just an old Yu-Gi-Oh card, man. That card is very old. All right, Tom's starting off with Foolish Burial, baby. That's a great card for here. Great card for this deck. Gets you access to the Meritzen dude. It gets you access to Hound. Like, bro. Foolish is good. There's the Hound. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're going to go Ash Blossom to negate Hound. Sure. Then we got Tenki. He's got Dominus Purge. All right. Tom is just like, can I play Yu-Gi-Oh, please? Set a card and pass. Yikes. Okay. Felipe coming in with 2 hand traps to just kind of stop Tom's turn there. Need those searches. Well, the Hound lets you special summon, but then Tenki gets the search. Dang, dude. Kind of stinks. Kind of stinks. Good old Engage. Does Tom have something to interact with this? Droll on resolution could be pretty good. Any Drolls, Tom? No Drolls from Tom. All right. I wonder what that set card could be. I don't feel like I've seen the Luna Light player set cards other than like called buys, which he would have used the called buy on the Ash. He's reading the Hound. The Hound lets you can banish it from the grave with a Luna Light fusion to negate a spell or trap your opponent activates. So sadly, he can't use the Hound because there's no fusion there. Dude, those World Championship tokens are pretty tight. I like those. They should... Didn't activate Kagari's effect? Bro's throwing. What? Oh no, because it's Fire Monster. Dominus Purge. Yep. Dominus Purge negates the fire effect, so never mind. He's good. He's correct. Normal summons Fugalas. Probably his card for turn. SP is gonna go ahead and get the banish card on the field. It's gonna go after the set card. It looks like Felipe doesn't have access to Yummy cards, which is really good for Tom. He just opened up a bunch of non-engine, dude. Plus Hornet drones. He's really, I don't know. I mean, I guess. Here we go. Starting. Here's a droplet. Book of Eclipse. Very, very relevant card. It's going to allow him to resolve this girl here. He says, I'm Scooby. He's got no cards in hand. And he's getting a full Luna Light combo. Yeah, that's a scoop, sir. You've been playing Luna Lights quite a bit. Like, it's such a cool deck. I want to build it. I'm not I honestly want to play it. After watching Tom just dominate the world's stage with it this whole weekend, I've just been like, dude, I want to play these cards. These cards are crazy good. I just like, it's such a cool deck because you can like play Book of Eclipse so proactively in your deck. Because Book of Eclipse does 2 things for your deck. 1, it just lets you turn off your opponent's board and you don't give a crap if your cards are face down because fusion summoning doesn't matter. You can just poly and Luna Light fusion your face down cards. Great. The other thing too is it allows you to play through Nibiru's. If your opponent tries to, you know, I don't think most this. I think it'd be a really good thing you guys can learn here. Eclipse lets you out Nibiru. How? Nibiru has to tribute face-up monsters. If you chain Book of Eclipse to the activation of a Nib, the Nib fizzles out and just stays in the opponent's hand because you book everything face down. So for a Lunalight player, it's very, very crazy good way to play around a Nibiru. You just Book of Eclipse, slip everything down, Nibiru fizzles, and then you just Lunalight Fusion or Polymerization and just keep going. And the Nib obviously is a hard once per turn, so you can't reactivate. You just have a dead card. You just have a dead card, you just get the full setup, dude. Full setup. It's very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right, here we go. Game 3, the also important, as the Lithium always likes to say in the Cross Boundless Cup, the all-important game number 5, going to a 5-gamer. Dude, he's got double engage plus Artifact Lancia in the hand there. That's pretty good. Artifact Lancia is a really, really good card against Lunalights because they do have to banish cards for a number of effects. Obviously, they have to banish for Hound for the negate. They also have a banish for the guy on the scale to be able to fusion summon a monster. So it's pretty relevant. Lancia is pretty good against this deck, man. Pretty good. It shuts off some pretty good interactions that are very integral to the Lunalight's actual combo. So this is very good. This is very, very good for him if he's drawing that Lancia. Let's see if my boy's got called by again. He's got called by every game pretty much. Yeah, he can't engage there. Just going to discard it, of course. Going into good old Snatchy here. Go and get our field spell out. Special summon Cookie or Yummy, Cupsy Yummy to go and search. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, goes Lollipop to get double bodies. Get Cupsy and Cupsy. Gonna go and bring out Metal March Marcher. Special summon Cookie. And this is gonna be Herald of the Arclight number 1. Link for Snatchy. Set some cards and pass. Looking pretty good. That's the board you want right there. Ooh, he's only setting 1. Uh-oh. Maybe he's actually got like actual like monster hand traps in his hand. Yep, Felipe is passing turn. Every time the player goes and picks up their deck, that means that they are done for the turn, allowing their opponent and the judge to shuffle and cut the decks to then pass priority over to the other player. So Tom's gonna go ahead and get his turn. Very, very good start though for Felipe. I think he wished he would have had more traps on the back row. That could just be Yummy Surprise set there and not an actual trap. Dark Ruler is insane. See you later, dude. That board is now negated. He's got an Ash and an Engage in hand, and we know he's got the Lancia. So, I mean, the Lancia is still pretty good. The Ash is still really good, but let's see if Tom has enough to just like play through the board. Yummy Surprise is activated to special summon at resolution. Cups he's going to be able to activate here unless he has a response. Oh, I got called by real quick. Hold up. He's checking the grade there for the targets. There's a lot of stuff there. What does he have? You have Droplet also? That'd be pretty good. Or Book of Eclipse. I mean, Book of Eclipse would still let him summon the monsters, but... Yeah, he's got Eclipse. Pretty good. He's got Ash. You can Ash Book because Book allows you to draw cards. What do you got, Tom? He's got the Lunalight Fusion. Nice. Pretty good. See how many he uses. How many names does he have? He's gonna tag out though for some summoning. So this is where like the Dark Ruler is really good, but if they have Yummy Surprise set, you have to have Droplet as well, because you need to have Droplet to stop the second wave of Yummy cards. If you have the Droplet and the Dark Ruler no more, then you usually just like all their follow-up is just completely useless. Here we go. Leo Dancer's coming down. This is the one that when it goes to battle and declares an attack, destroys all special summon monsters your opponent controls. Very, very nasty card. Obviously, he would like to have the other Dancer, the one that's just a Raigeki all the time and can't be unaffected by card effects and gets to attack twice. But this card is still good. Still very threatening for the Yummy player to have to deal with this monster. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get Homegirl out. No effects. Or no response from Felipe, it looks like. I guess he's thinking about maybe using a Snatchy here. But doesn't look like it. Okay. So Tom is thinking what he wants to do here with Gold Leo. Yeah, I gotta go and see which what cards I would need for Lunalights. Except like obviously Gold Leo, because that one's brand new. That one just came out in Duelist Advance. I think the rest of the stuff though is like all old, and I should have all of it because I had a Lunalight deck back in like 10 years ago when the deck was like, you know, introduced and played. Yeah, when I played at ooh, there's Tigers. That card's so broken. Kaleido Chick and Tiger are just ridiculous. So good. When I played at the German Open back in 2016, I played against a couple Lunalight players during that event, but every time I just kaiju their Leo Dancer, they just left the table. They were so pissed. I was just like, here's a Gamma Seal, man. I was playing PK Fire, which is the Phantom Knight Burning Abyss. That was such a fun tournament, man. Sally didn't win it, but I did top it. My friend won it with Cosmo. Dude was out on fire. That deck was cracked. So we just have to deal with yummy cards right now. Currently, the Herald does nothing because it's negated by the you know, Dark Ruler no more. But the rest of the board is just like new cards. Then we're just gonna activate the effect of Lunalight Leo Dancer to just nuke the board. Pretty good. That doesn't trigger. And then we go to Lunalight Masquerade. Very nice. This is such a cool card. Is this a new card as well? I feel like this is a new card. I don't remember seeing Lunalight Masquerade back in the day. Sending Kaleido Chick. Tiger, use effect, get Kaleido Chick. So broken. Is he gonna get Baguska too, bro? Oh, that's mean if he does. That's mean. Obviously, Leo Dancer will be shifted to defense because Leo Dancer is not unaffected by card effects like the other fusion is. The other fusion, and you can summon it with, you could summon it and have Baguska out, and it doesn't go to defense. It's because it's unaffected by everything. It's so good. Yeah, it's gotta be a new one. Baguska is pretty good, man. It's Yummy's only out is SP Little Knight, and if you have an answer to the Little Knight, he's kind of cooked. Yeah, Baguska's pretty good. I guess you could also do Garas for a couple cards if you have a Perfume. You do Garas to draw some cards, but then you skip your draw phase. Yeah, there's Garas. Probably to draw cards. I would not be surprised. Yeah, his hand is... He's looking at his hand. He's only got 2 cards. He probably has no way to really interact yet with, like, to put the Baguska out and let it to actually kind of be solidified. So, good. I think it's a good heads up from Tom. I would draw cards, too. I would make Garas first. Because it lets you draw a couple cards and you put 1 back. Hound is always good. That's great. Found the Hound. That's good. So you got that spell trap negate in the grave. Let's see if he has a way to extend. Obviously, the Tiger gets you the first body, which is just ridiculous. And then he should be good here to get the second monster, so he can make a Baguska. Yeah, Kaleido Chick. Not once per turn, these old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. Just so good. The Tiger just constantly abusing to get infinite Rotas, pretty much, man. It's just so nasty. Okay, getting Gold Leo dumped there. Does he have the other scales so he can fusion summon? I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. He didn't activate Lancia, did he? I feel like, yeah, I guess he's waiting. Thrust, bro. Dang, man. What is he gonna grab? Black Goat, probably? Yeah. This card has also been absurdly powerful over the Worlds. So many, like almost every deck has had the Black Goat laughs in it, pretty much. This card has been ridiculously powerful. This is like this is like breakthrough skill from back in like 2013, 14, 15, 16 Yu-Gi-Oh! Like breakthrough skill is just absurdly powerful and everyone played it. There's Baguska. Sweet. Looking good, Tom. Looking good. All right. Baguska is very, very annoying for Felipe to deal with. So because we know his hand. He's got Engage, which I think doesn't have a target left because he already has Hornet Drone. Yeah, that has to go to defense. Baguska does turn that off. Which card? Baguska? Okay, so we're gonna special or normal summon Lollipo. It's gonna just get immediately switch to defense, and its effect is can't activate. That's game, yeah. Like, what can you do, right? Like, He's got 3 yummies, and he's got yeah, I think he's got 3. So he didn't have Lancia. I thought he looked like he had Lancia in his hand on the that game. Yeah, Black Goat is in the tins, but it's getting reprinted as a secret rare again. So it's like it's not really a reprint, not an accessible reprint. Sadly, it's still gonna be crazy, like hard to get. Yeah, too many of the tin reprints are in the same rarity that they were before, or they're upgraded to a higher rarity instead. All right, here you go, Miguel. This is your game, dude. Sky Striker Roselle from I think she's from Norway. I think she's from Norway versus Isaiah. He's from Idaho. He's actually from Idaho. He's been in Utah before playing. But Crit Strong K9 over here, activating the Crit Strong Inclusion, which is like a reinforcement of the army, plus it's also like a monster reborn that's in the grave. And you can use both effects the turn that it's like activated, which is crazy. It's crazy it's not a one or the other. So he now has access to like double reborn with the card. But here we go, Sky Strikers. Let's see what Sky Strikers can do here. I like how they're doing a feature for every top 8 game. I love that. They're giving the duelists like time to relax and like get like in the zone. They're not all playing at the same time. It's gonna be our first synchro here. Get our banished spell card back. Can't reactivate it because it's got a hard once per turn activation, but he does have it for next turn. That little tuner dude is so powerful. Just banishing it to special summon 2 guys like is ridiculously good. So good. There's our rank 5, probably gonna be Cyber Dragon Nova into Cyber Dragon Infinity. So as your Omni Negate for the end board, still have access to the FA Dawn Dragster line as well, I think. Here's the Trap, which is a destruction of a card. Because he has like Fuvalos and Nib in hand. Fuva is obviously useless, but Nib could be okay. But I think he knows that he's playing against Sky Striker, so the Nib's not going to be that relevant. Actually, I guess maybe Nib could be okay in Sky Striker. Depends. If they get access to Ray, that it's irrelevant because you can just link away the token and the Ray. That the Ray will just come back out of the grave, right? So. All right, let's see what she does though. See how she plays, how she navigates through this board. Currently just has to really deal with like a pop and then the Omni Negate. Isaiah's board isn't super cracked right now, but he does have access to like quick synchro stuff. So like he could still access the FA Dawn Dragster, right? On his opponent's turn. Looks like she has a Book of Eclipse in hand. Hard drew the Ray, which is great. You always want to start, always want Ray in your hand as a Sky Striker. I miss playing Strikers, dude. I kind of regret selling my Striker deck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of upset about it. I really want to play the deck again. Kind of miss playing it. I mean, pure Striker is basically that. It's your Striker. It's like a half Striker package, and then the other half of your deck is just non-engine, just powerful, just power spells, and then hand traps. That's how Sky Striker has always been ever since it came out, like in 2018. That's what Sky Striker's always been. Okay, there's the quick synchro. FA Dawn Dragster, there it is. So you can get the negate on the Engage here. That was searched by Zero. Zero is the newest Link monster out of Duelist Advance. You can just summon it with the effect of Ray or with Linkage, which is great. It being a Link 2, you can just summon it right away with just normal summon Ray. Prince White, good to see you. Welcome in. What decks do I have now? The only like modern Yu-Gi-Oh deck I have that's like fully playable is my dude, Mega Fleet is crazy. Mega Fleet is actually crazy, dude, because it's a Cyber Dragon. You can just contact Fuse. That's insane, dude, that she's playing this. That's crazy. Then we got Book of Eclipse to get rid of the FA Dawn Dragster. Then we're gonna go in for Engage. The only modern Yu-Gi-Oh deck that I have that I could like play right now is Salamangreat. My Blue Eyes deck I need to rebuild. I need to re-get the Dominus Purges back and the Primite cards back. Because I gave those, well, I didn't give them, but I hooked a friend up with those cards so they can go play at the US Nationals. Because I wasn't going to be going, because obviously I was moving to North Carolina that same week. So I'm not going to be playing for a little bit. So you guys can just take my cards and good luck. Kagari add back Engage. Pretty good. Good old Sky Strikers doing their thing. Gotta love this. Cyber Dragon Infinity getting yeeted by a Mega Fleet, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's really good. I also have an Exo Sister deck I could rebuild. But yeah, I don't have my Strikers anymore. I gave them all to Miguel. Miguel got my striker deck. You got my striker deck, bro. All right, we're gonna set 3, set 4, set 5. Holy dude. Yeah, we're gonna get a pop here before we can get the search off. It is what it is, but you get access to Ray here. No access, no activation of Ray. Why is Ray not coming out? Okay, guess we're not summoning back our Ray. So still, Isaias has to deal with 5 set cards. Currently, 3 of the cards in his hand are completely useless, but he does have the quick play. He does have the continuous spell to search. So like he is able to play. He's got plays here. Obviously, start off with the Rhoda. So let's see what Roselle has. Obviously, Striker has a lot of real cards that they can set. They could set bluffs, but they also have a lot of real cards that they could set. Obviously, stuff like Widow Anchors, linkages, Shark Cannons, Imperms, Dominus cards, Songs of the Dominators. All these cards are valid targets to play. Obviously, the Dominus cards are a little more risky to play in the Strikers because you do have every single attribute at your fingertips. But I have seen people play Dominus cards in Striker before. I have. It's a little risky. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Called by. There it is. She's got it. She got the called by. Taking a look at the trap card. Called by was stopped by the trap. What else do we got here? Okay, we're gonna special summon back the Sulvador. And she's gotta have a Widow Anchor down. I feel like there's a linkage, which is really, really good. There's gonna be a Chain Widow Anchor. Yep, Chain Widow Anchor to take. Sweet. Link it away. Make the Area 0. Area 0's effect to activate. This is really good because Area 0 also allows you to get two bodies of Ray and Rose if you need to with its quick effect contribute itself. It's pretty good. Let's just special summon Ray and Rose to the board. But the 0 will allow them to search another card, another Sky Striker spell. You can send it to the grave or search it. There's Clockwork Knight. I wonder. Does he have the actual Clockwork Knight in his deck? Doesn't look like it. Two more cards though on the. Okay, we're gonna activate Zero's effect, getting out Ray and Rose. We're gonna get the destruction and then chain Ray here to special summon. Probably go into Kana or Kagari. Yep, Kagari to add back Engage or Linkage. Either or is a great target, but Engage is better. She should have the 3 spells for the draw. And you can start your turn here with just like the 2 bodies to go into a Zeke if you need to, or an Azalea to like clear the. Actually, you can't do Azalea. It requires light and dark monsters. Go into a Zeke though if you really needed to, but I really don't think that's the play. Does need to get Rose out of the main deck monster zone though to be able to activate Strikers. For those who've never played Strikers before, you can't use any of their spell cards if you have a monster in the main monster zone. But we're gonna go ahead and link these 2 away. Zeke is not a bad choice. There's Zeke. Yeah, you can use its on-field effect when it's summoned to banish a card on the field. Not going to use that though, but she does get access to Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. Zeke also has another effect, lets you destroy a card on your field and it gains 1,000 attack, which can be relevant in some situations for some OTKs. It's really good though if you have if you do play Area 0, which most Striker players do not play Area 0 anymore, but yep, we'll just attack over. There's nothing we do. She probably has a linkage. Yep, there you go. Linkage is ready to go. Go into Kagari. Kagari sits back to linkage, and that should be. Is that enough for game? I don't know how many spells she has. I think she got like 5 spells. Because the Kagari starts at 25. Yeah, that's game. And then you tag out for Ray Rose. That's, yeah, or Kana too. Yeah, that's game. Yep. OTK, there we go. There you go. You need to play second Rose? You should. You should play a second Rose. Because you can do a lot of OTKs with it with 0. Kodar, what's up, man? Welcome in. Prince says, I sold my Dark World cards. Need to upgrade my deck. It's been so long since I was in a real face-to-face match. Yo, yeah, upgrade that deck. It's honestly, it's been really. I miss playing Yu-Gi-Oh face-to-face, like in like actual like cards. I haven't played since like May. Been so busy with like the move and like stuff with the baby and getting all situated over here. But starting in September, I will start being able to go play Paper Yu-Gi-Oh again. I'm really excited for that. It really truly is such a fun, such a great experience versus you know, playing online simulators or remotely, or obviously like through Master Duel. Like, these are all great options, but nothing beats good old Paper Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, so we're going to go Isaiah starting us first with Crystron K9 using Joe Cool. This is a really great, you know, addition to the K9 cards to the Crystron's, because a lot of the Crystron cards are level 5, so you can just get a lot of a lot of free bodies. But obviously, if you do use like the K9 monsters to do the special summons, you can't go for the lights. That's why you can't just like make a free Cyber Dragon Nova to infinity, which is nice that they force you to use other cards. But there's a lot of other good ones like Ripper and Nash and the Psychic guy. Okay, so we got Joe Cool to Lantern effect to go ahead and get the spell card. Probably going to be case for K9 or Wild Release. There we go. Then it's going to be another link here, or Seed Summon. Probably going to be for the Psychic dude, the Book of Mooner. Oh no, it's the Infinitrack card. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this card bridges really well with the Crystron stuff, because it allows you to get Scrap Recycler for your summon here. Scrap Recycler lets you dump a machine to the graveyard, so you can dump that like the little tuner guy if you want to, or the level 3. Yep. You just link it away for good old Clockwork Knight. Pretty good, man. Special summon Scrap Recycler. It's an old Yu-Gi-Oh card, so it's not once per turn. Obviously, this card is like, I don't know, 15 years old, 16 years old, something. It's old. Scrap Recycler is very old. So obviously not a hard once per turn effect. Nothing was really once per turn back in the old school days. So of course we like to abuse stuff like this in modern Yu-Gi-Oh if we can summon it multiple times a turn. So that's going to be allowing you to have the effect engraved to get the special summons. Now you can make Cyber Dragon Nova here if you want to get Infinity. Got the Trap in the Grave plus the Tuner for the bodies. This is really good. This is really good. Isaiah's up to a really good start here. Gets the Lizard Haggard dose. Cool, man. Goes for the Synchro instead. It's good. You haven't played Paper since you were 21. You're 34 now. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. Okay, we get our double Sulfideers here. Special summon our little boy. Yeah, you go for. Do you go? I don't know. Do you do this though? You just got Mega Fleeted game 1. I mean, I guess if you have a way around it, but yeah, I don't know. See, Cyber Dragon Infinity. It is kind of dirty. That Mega Fleet, bro, was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. I'd be like, I would laugh if like my opponent just hit me with that in just a random game. Like, wow, of all the cards to your extra deck, you have a Mega Fleet. That's crazy. I mean, you have the space and Sky Strikers to play some flex cards, and like this is a very real deck. So like having access to Cyber Dragon like Infinity, like destruction, just via the effect. Not destruction, you just send it away because you contact fuse it. But just being able to do that is pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know why they're told to stand up every time they're on camera. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but all right. Still has the full board, has access to like the Dawn Dragsters line and stuff. Good old Upstart Goblin to start off. Let's draw another card. Upstart, just a really good card though for Sky Strikers, because it just lets you get free spells into the graveyard for the secondary effects of all the Sky Striker spells. So all of the Sky Striker spells have an additional effect. If you have 3 or more spells in the grave at resolution, you get to do something special. So like Engage right here lets you search for a Sky Striker card, but then at resolution, if there's 3 or more spells, you get to also draw a card off the top of your deck. So it's essentially a Pot of Greed, except one of the cards is hand-picked. There's Widow Anchor, which allows you to negate a monster effect, and if you have 3 or more spells, you get to steal. So we're going to go right into Ray, activate effect. They're going to chain Infinity, but it's obviously going to get baited out with a Widow Anchor. Does he have a response? He's got the trap. And then Widow Anchor will be negated. So Ray is not going to be summoning out these Sky Striker A0 there. Rose got a linkage. So she's not like completely cooked. She has thrust. Thrust for another engage is pretty insane. Does have the Ash. There's the linkage. I mean, you might as well. I mean, the thrust will still get negated. Sending the card away won't stop Ash's effect. It's gonna just still negate the card, but thrust will allow to the linkage was to be able to send the thrust away to make a monster. And then here comes Dawn Dragster out, so gonna go for the 0, which is good. Use its effect to get Ray Rose. Dawn Dragster's got how much defense? 2,000, right? It's 2k? I think it's 2k. I think it's 2k. It's pretty decently sized defense. Okay. Here comes Ray and Rose. Then effect also lets you destroy a card, non-targeting, which is insane. K9 Ripper is out of here. And then we can just go into a, I mean, you could go into a Link 2 here. You can go into a, like, yeah, you can go to Link 2. You can go to Zeke to banish. Azalea is also good because they are light and dark. Azalea on summon lets you destroy a card on the field. And then go to battle phase, it declares an attack, lets you destroy another card. So you just get rid of the Dawn Dragster here. In main phase 2, you can tag out for Kagari to get the engage back and just keep going. Pretty good. Is there an imperm? Absolutely has to be an imperm there. So really all that she has left here is like maybe set one more card to make a Shizuku pass. So Azais doing a really good job of kind of really shutting down Roselle's like push there. But Roselle just had a very, very good turn to just rip apart the entire board of Isaias, right? Got rid of the Cyber Dragon, forced the Cyber Dragon Infinity to get destroyed by the trap card, and then forced the Dawn Dragster just via the effect of Azalea. Got through the back rows really, really well. Isaias now obviously has like so much setup, so he's not like cooked. He's got called by too. That must feel great. Looks like he's got Foolish Burial Goods in his hand. Ash Blossom called by. So not bad. Oh no, that's Cyber Dragon Emergency. All right, case for K9 is coming through. So it's allowed to access the one of the K9 cards. Probably gonna get Joe Cool. Yep, Joe Cool is the choice. Yeah, I think that's Cyber Dragon Emergency. So we're gonna go Joe Cool into Azuna. You could use Azuna's effect to dump Lupus to the grave if you wanted to. Yeah, that's Cyber Emergency. I think that's the one that lets you search for. That's the one that lets you search for a Cyber Dragon that can't be normal summoned, or Cyber Dragon that can be normal. I can't remember. I know it's a search. It's like a search card. It's been a while. I don't remember all of the Cyber Dragon like spells and traps, dude. All right, I don't remember what this card does. I know it just got reprinted in Justice Hunters. I can't remember what it does though. Solemn Judgment though, pretty good card. Yeah, there's the Cyber Emergency. Oh no, that's Chaotic Elements. That's the one that is really good in this deck because you have like so many like attribute lines. Yeah. This is the one that adds level 5 or higher monster, lighter, dark power, aqua. Yep. That's it. That's a pretty new card. It's either from Duelist Advance or Alliance Insight. It's fairly recent. It looked like Cyber Emergency from the picture though. But I was like, why are you playing that card, Ray? This is not Cyber Dragons. Sure. I guess the Book of Moon. So Ray's gonna come out. And Ray tributes his cost, so you can't really, you can't chain the Psychic Blaster to flip her down. You can go Zeus though. It's got 3 materials. You get to pop once. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yep. You don't chain Ray here at all because Ray's just gonna summon a monster and it's just gonna die. You won't get to activate the effect. So I think you just special summon Lupus and then Roselle just needs top deck engage. Just top deck engage and everything is fine. That's all you need. Top deck engage and we're chilling. Okay, here we go. Isaias with 1 card in hand. Lupus on the board with good old Zeus. Zeus doesn't have any more materials to destroy stuff though, so we know they have the Ash Blossom in the hand. It's gonna Ash the Upstart. Engage is not there, so we got a 1 set card. Phew, dude, there's only 4 cards left in the extra deck. That's crazy. Getting into a grind here now. Isaiah's running really low on resources here, whilst Roselle still has a lot of cards at her disposal. This is game if these attacks connect, but no, there's Lemnis Gate, so it lets you banish, or shuffle back striker cards in your graveyard, and then for every 3 you do, you can shuffle that many cards back your opponent controls. So just gonna go 6 to just clear the whole field. Pretty good. That card is really nasty. Really nasty. Also new, came out in Duelist Advance along with Sky Striker Ace 0. Both those cards just made this deck way, way good again. Still missing Camellia though. There's a link too that still we don't have in the TCG. The one that lets you on summon dump a Sky Striker card to the graveyard. Chicken Game. Dude, I forgot that this card's legal. This card, once per turn, you could either pay 1,000 life points to destroy it, to draw a card, or gain 1,000, or your opponent gains 1,000. So this card was banned for a long time because there was a lot of stupid like FTK like joke strategies that involved Chicken Game, but the card is legal again at 1 in the TCG. I don't know if it's at 1 or at 3 in the OCG, but I would imagine it's only at 1 over in this Worlds list. Chicken Game again, paying 1,000 to draw a card. Just looking for an engage or something to play with. There's a Droll and Lockbird though. Kind of sucks. Good old Droll. Summon Ray. That's good. We'll go to battle phase and attack for 15, then tag out for Hayate to then dump another card just to get something out of the deck, so we can have a better chance of drawing those engages. Then we can add an engage back to hand off of a Kagari if we really wanted to. But for next turn though, we won't be able to use it right now. Yeah, sending a linkage is good. Main phase 2, we tag out for Kagari to add back either the linkage or the engage. Linkage is good. It gives us a play on our opponent's turn. Okay, setting 2 cards. There's another Chaotic Elements in hand. There's Chaotic Elements. So linkage was destroyed. That's really cool. That's such a good card. Allowing you to just like recycle lanterns and Joe Cools. That's really nice. That's really cool. Have you learned anything yet from these games, Miguel? Watching the Sky Striker? Yeah, not a lot going on there with that hand, man. It's got Imperm. Needs to make a play though. Definitely needs to make a play here. So looks like they're not doing anything. All right. Just attack for a lot of damage. And then we're going to link away for Kana into Kagari again, because obviously Kagari can't use Kagari's effect. Phantasme can be summoned. When your opponent link summons a monster, you can special summon Phantasme to the field, and then you get to draw cards equal to the number of link monsters they control, and then you shuffle back cards. That's my favorite hand trap in the game, is Phantasme. I love that card. Black Goat Laughs is pretty good. Calling Phantasme, so it's just going to stay in the hand. Can't use it. Imperm, though, on the Kagari to negate it. Going to blow up Chicken Game. And set a card and pass. That way his opponent can't go ahead and draw cards off of it. Very good. Very good. Jizuku pass. With a couple set cards. And Isaias is currently just not really able to do much. Those Azunas don't look really good against Sky Strikers. Those Azunas don't look very good against Striker because you're almost never going to play a hand trap. Looks like he's got Foolish Burial. Sure. That's good. Where's the Foolish Burial Goods at? It's probably in the deck, but hasn't been activated yet. Would be my guess. Just hasn't been used, man. But it's probably in the deck. I don't see why you wouldn't play it. I also have always been a big fan of Metal Foe's Fusion in Sky Strikers. If it's in the graveyard, you shuffle it back to the deck to draw a card. I've always liked that card in the deck. So like you can use it to kind of like facilitate an extra card. There's Solemn Judgment on the normal summon of Phantasme. That should just be game right there. The Shizuku. Yeah, that's game. Linkage is game. Just scoop it up, man. That's game. 250 life points, dude. You love to see it. Good old Solemns. Yeah, that's a battle attack for 15 and then linkage for game. More than enough. Plus, like, if you even had full life, you could just literally go for a game there. All those bodies. That's, yeah. GG. Sky Striker takes it 2-0 going into the top 4. That's crazy. I would have never thought Sky Strikers would have been in the top 4 of the World Championship, man. That's actually kind of bananas. That's actually kind of bananas. So here's our top 4. We'll go back real quick. So top 4, it's going to be so Lunalight versus Sky Strikers, and then this is Yummy versus K9. So let's see what match we get first. Looks like the Yummy versus K9 is up first. Here we go. Top 4 now. Top 4 now. Both of the American players left in the tournament. The other 2 are Europeans. Pretty wild that like the OCG is just not really making these top slots, dude. The OCG players are getting cooked. Which is wild because they have the access to these cards so much further in advance than we do. Ultimate Kagari looks pretty good, Miguel, doesn't it? Doesn't that Ultimate Rare Kagari look really good? Card looks so clean, dude. Good old Cupsy Yummy Way. Yeah, Ulti Ray is pretty cool too. I still have my Ultimate Rare Rays. That's all I have left in my Sky Striker deck is my Ultimate Rare Rays. I don't have anything else. So yeah, here we go. I mean, Willie's he's doing things. Still has the token too, which is cool. This is gonna be the Herald of Arclight coming through. This just seems like such a wild matchup, dude. The Yummy versus K9, because like. You don't really turn on the effects of Azuna like really at all. That's pretty relevant. So like yeah, Julian has no turn 0 plays right now on Willie, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got the full setup, dude. Very good. Been very good over there on his side, but his hand looks pretty good. Julian's hand looks pretty good. Yo, Maria, what's up? So, Herald of Arclight. So, we're going to start off with Joe Cool action. Joe Cool to summon Joe Cool. We're going to go ahead and tag out for some yummies. So, Snatchy and Cupsy to draw a card. Or search, rather. Searching for Yummy Surprise. And then quick synchro into good old Cookie. And then we get the double Book of Moon. Gosh, I just love how prominent Book of Moon effects are right now in the format. Like, they're really important. They're so important. Book of Mooning and then cards that return stuff back to the hand are just like the most like beneficial. They're just the best effects right now. They're so good. It's like those 2 types of effects are just so clean. They're so strong right now. which is another reason why the versus cards are so ridiculous, because like everything just bounces cards. Like it's cracked. All right, so moving stuff over so we can go ahead and play Vanquish Soul start. And he's gonna go and activate Snatchy here to get out a Lollipo. Activate effect, and then we got the trigger of the field spell to pop a card, so get rid of the field. That's really good. Doesn't get to activate the search effects, which is huge. Gets 2 monsters back out to the board. And Willie just going hand, man. Look at this. This board is huge, dude. It's so good. And then he's going to go right to battle, but then he's going to go ahead and quick synchro again on the attack declaration to make Starham. And then Book of Moon. Oh, destroy. Sorry, destroy a card. And then quick synchro for another Herald of Arclight. Holy. Do you play? Is this what you're doing when you're playing Chibi? Are you doing this to people? Just absolutely cooking them? Look at these field. This field's crazy. Just scoop it up, man. Like, what can you do? That's nasty. Crazy turn. Holy moly. That's so good. That was so good. Mostly, yes. Okay, here we go. Game 2 of our top 4, first top 4 match here in Worlds 2025. Paris, France. Wilfredo versus Julian. Julian coming in with Case for K9. Oh, he's got triple tactics talents in that hand. Getting a good old Azuna. Azuna's just a great insurance policy, but he's just going to summon it to the field off of Joe Cool to go ahead and dump Lupus. I mean, this is correct for sure. And then Jokul's on-field effect to search for Lantern. Gonna get access to our Ripper here. Boom. Bring it out in defense. Thinking about stuff like Lightning Storm, right? Willie does play Lightning Storm. We've seen it. A couple games ago, he completely blew out his opponent with Lightning Storm, so he just put everything in attack mode. Do I have any yummy cards left? Yeah, I've got a lot of the supers, and I think for the ultras I have like some cupsies and cookies left. I definitely don't have any snatchies or lollipos left. Those are all gone. But I should have cookies, cupsies, and all the supers. And rares, of course. Here goes Nash Knight. Card is so cracked. Songs of the Dominators going in to negate the Raisin's effect there to search. No trap in the graveyard, so you don't get to search for your Dominus Purge, but still, you get to, you know, turn off that search effect. Got the Vanquish Soul start, though, coming down to then still search for the Holly Sue, and then we got Rocks, then we got Special Summon Holly Sue. God, this card is so broken. Really is. Like, Holly Sue really is, like, the best card in this deck, like, hands down. I don't know. What do you guys think? I was talking about it earlier today at the start of the stream, but what do you guys think about Holly Sue? Do you think the card should be limited? Do you think that card should be limited? Or Raisin? Like what would you touch in the Vanquish Soul? Because the best cards are Raisin, Stake Your Soul, and Holly Sue for sure. Not in that order, but those are just the best cards. And then when you look at the extra deck, the next best cards are freaking Nash Knight and Umbral Horror. Those 2 cards are really broken as well. Unbelievable. Like, I could see Nash Knight being banned to not like access these like cheese strategies like this, because it's pretty ridiculous. This card is actually unsummonable, but because of Nash Knight, you know, you can do it. Like, I would throw Nash Knight in the ring as a card to be banned. This is really good though. He's got the full board. He's got Umbral Horror. He's got Ripper that can turn into the dude. Via the quick play spell, he's got Rock. He's got all of the attributes he needs in rotation. Plus, he can put Caesar Valius down. He's got Snow Devil. Like, he's looking really good. This field is almost unbeatable. There's a Lightning Storm though. Like, this is where he's playing everything in defense. So that's really, really good. It's a big heads up. You don't want your opponent to just be like, oh yeah, Lightning Storm, cook my board, right? No. We're also gonna go force release here, since he's calling back rows. So you might as well. Bring out the werewolf, because I mean, if Willie does have some sort of effect, right, like, we'll be able to look at the hand and rip a card out with werewolf, which of course, you know, being able to look at your opponent's hand is always a plus. Always a plus. She is pretty OP, of course. And thanks man. I try my best. He's got Obedience School, Triple Tactics Talent. But Julian has Ash, though, in his hand. I saw the Ash. This game's over. Willie should just scoop. Like, no matter what happens, man, he's gonna be able to, like Ash can negate any of these cards. Ash can just negate, talents doesn't matter here. Or droplets doesn't matter here. He's got Ash and he's got a hand rip. No matter what, like, he's gonna just, like, Obedience School gets negated or talents gets negated, either or, and then the last card just gets ripped. Yeah, this is it. This is a wrap. Yeah, there's no way to play through this board. Literally no way. Especially with Caesar Valey's coming down. Nope. Nope. GG. Nope, 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 nope. Scoop him up, Willie. No chance. No chance on that one, dude. No way. No way. All right, we go. Game number 3, though. We like it when it goes to the 3 games. We do like to see the 3rd game. Most of the duels in this tournament have gone 3 games, which is great. Not a lot of blowout 2-0s. Obviously, some of them have been 2-0s, but not a lot of them. Most of them going to game 3, which is right. It's great. Fulas coming down there on the Cup C, of course. Really, really good. Gotta love drawing some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Activating Snatch's effect to get the field spell. Only because of the Royal Breaker on Master Duel. Oh, you think Dark Magician should support? I think Dark Magician support coming next month. That would be cool, honestly. That'd be really, really cool. I'd like to see the new Dark Magician cards. Because the OCG just got a whole, like, booster set dedicated to Dark Magician. The cards are really good. I'd love to get my hands on those. Here comes Holly Sue. And he's going to go ahead and search out the 2 Yummy cards there. Thanks to Cupsy. Yummy Way. Obviously, you're going to get just Cookie and Lollipops. You have all 3 of the names. Dude's got heck of trap cards, though. Holy smokes. Look at that hand. It's whoo-hoo. A lot of traps, man. He could just set, and pass if he really wanted to, but he's going to keep playing. I guess put the bodies on the board. You do need a Snatchy at least. I mean, that's a good call, shuffling the Fuvelas back, because he could just draw the Fuvelas for turn, and it's just like literally a useless card in his hand. So that is a good heads up there from Willie to shuffle the Fuva back into the deck, because he has a Holly Sue on the board, so it will do literally nothing for him. So that's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Going to be setting a couple cards in pass. We've seen the Dominus Purge. He probably has an Imperm or a Song of the Dominators as well. There's a Solemn Judgment there too. So Solemn Judgment's going to be a pretty powerful deciding card in this this next turn. Starting off with quite a lot of cards here. Go ahead and reveal for Holly Sue. So he's got Joe Cool, Xiao Long. His hand's already like pretty broken. Yeah. Back to Xiao Long here, revealing Fire, brother. Dominus Purge, though, is pretty good because he does have the Trap in the Grave, so it will negate and destroy the card, which is really good. Gets rid of the body and stops the effect there to get him access to the next attribute. So, not bad. We like this. We like this. All right. Oh, he's got everyone's favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. There can be only one. I think Willie might lose to that card right there if he can't out it. You're only out as SP Little Knight, dude. Main deck. Imperm. He probably, I mean, I'm sure he's got the Lightning Storms in. He's got, but he went first here, so I don't think he kept Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster in his deck. You know, so that Tikaboo's gonna be pretty broken. Pretty broken. For those that don't know what the card is, it's a continuous trap card. As long as it's face up on the field, neither player can control more than one monster of a specific type. So for example, Yummy, they're all beast monsters. If you flip, there can be only one. You have to send all of your monsters to the graveyard until you can only control one beast. And you can't summon another beast past that. You can only control one type of monster. You can turn the beast into a different monster or summon a monster that's not a beast in tandem with it, but you can't summon another beast or attempt to summon another beast while that card is face up on the field. It's actually ridiculously broken against this deck. For the versus K9, they don't care because all of their monsters are different types. Literally every single one is a different type. They've got Warrior, Beast Warrior, Machine, Pyro. They've got so many different types out there. It doesn't, and they have Rock. It doesn't matter. So the Tikaboo doesn't matter. Solemn, though, on the normal summon of Raisin is good. We'll get rid of the body, and it stops the search for the next monster, because I don't think he has Caesar Valius in his hand. Does have Stake Your Soul, though, which is great. It's revealing Xiao Long. He's going to go ahead and chain Snatchy's effect here to go out and get a Cupsy Yummy Way. Cup. What's your favorite Yummy monster? What's your favorite Yummy? Hey, we still got Raisin. Yay! Stake Your Soul, so good. See ya, boot. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and search, discard. Here comes Holly Sue off the Raisin search. Still has plenty of gas in the tank. That hand is broken. But he's also telling that like he already used one of the Holly Sue's effects this turn. Which is true, he did. That's what he started his turn with, was Holly Sue for Xiaolong. So we're just gonna go Typhon. That's pretty good. Typhon set. There can be only one. Maria is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. I think it's over. I don't know if he can out it. Does he have a mantra that's not a beast? Titikabu to Anima. Okay, there we go. Normal summon. Or just you could special summon because they're link ones. You could just special summon like Lollipo or Cookie to make SP. Oh, but you Dominus Purge. You can't make an SP, Little Knight. You Dominus Purge. You can't SP. Uh-oh. That Tikabu's broken. It's stuck there. I think Willie's cooked. I think he loses. I think he gets flood. Yeah, here comes Holly Sue as well to be able. He has all the attributes, so you can just like rip monsters off the board too. Here's the effect of Holly Sue. Crazy, dude. Go ahead and get a monster. Crazy, man. Yeah, I think it's over. That's a wrap. I don't know. I don't think Willie can out. There could be only one. Can't activate SP Little Knight's effect because he used Dominus Purge from the hand instead of setting it. Because if you use Dominus Purge from your hand for the rest of the duel, you cannot use fire effects, dark effects, or water effects. What's your special engine? What do you do to out the what would you do to out Tikabu in your deck? Because clearly Willie's not playing this these cards. Here we go, Xiaolong, Raisin. Yep. Good old just get 3 monsters and 3 cards in your hand on my turn. Feels good. You know, you gotta love when Yu-Gi-Oh games are like that. When it's my turn, by the way, but my opponent is playing more than I am. This Vanquish Soul stuff is ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Alter Guy's Mellow Seek? That's pretty good. Yeah, you just attack directly and destroy it. There you go. It works. Okay, we got Borger on the board. We can use Field Spell Effect to shuffle back some stuff. Good old resource management. Those go into the bottom. Normal summon of Cookie. Set 2 and looks like he's passing. Because you can't summon any other beasts past that. Can't even go into a Snatchy because it's a beast monster. So this is game over, I think. I don't think he can get through. I don't know how you can win. I don't think you can win. Which is that's just kind of disheartening. Must feel bad, dude. Losing games in Yu-Gi-Oh always is, you know, kind of just like, man, it sucks to lose, but it really sucks when you lose to like cards that just literally you just can't play the game. Like there can be only one. Just not trying to diminish Julian's turn or win in any way, shape, or form because he played so freaking good there. He played so well in that game, but there can be only one. Really carried hardcore right there. Really carried. That was, I mean, it literally just makes Willie's deck unplayable. He cannot do anything. So it kind of just really sucks. Okay, here's our next top 4 match. It's going to be Tom versus Roselle. So Sky Striker versus Luna Lights. This is an anime duel right here. Yo, dude, it's like an anime duel. There's like an anime duel coming in right here. Straight out of the anime. But yeah, when we were looking at the top 8 decks yesterday, we saw that like one of the decks was missing on the top 8 list, and we thought it was a Malice deck. It was her deck. It's Sky Strikers. She's just playing pure Sky Strikers. There was only one Malice in the top cut, and they got eliminated immediately. They got absolutely dunked on Yuna from Europe gets completely demolished by the Versus K9, just absolutely bodied. Which it was really like hard. It was really that was a really hard game to watch. That was the first game of the stream today. That game was really hard to watch. Shoutouts to Tom though, man. He is 7-1 in the worlds with freaking Lunalights, man. You gotta give my man some props out here. He is 7-1 in worlds. He has the best record out of every player on the stage, playing Lunalights of all things. Just crazy, man. All right, so we got Roselle starting off with Sky Striker Engage, searching out Multi-Roll, literally the most powerful card in Sky Strikers. What this card does is it lets you destroy a card you control, and then your opponent cannot respond with any card effects in response to any of your spells for the entire turn. And then during the end phase, you can set Sky Striker cards from your graveyard equal to the number of up to the number of Sky Striker spells you use that turn. So it's just a lot of resource, you know, just kind of like management. But there is a catch. If you use those cards that are set, they do get banished at resolution. So it's not just like an infinite loop of cards. That would have been too good. All right, so we got Called by on Fulos. She is going in. It's going to be engage, 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 engage. Does she have another spell that she can throw down so she could at least pot a greed on this third engage here? Let's see if she has another spell card. She could. I mean, the Fulos was played. She could thrust or talent or tactics. No, she's just going to go straight for the engage. Probably going to search for Linkage or Widow Anchor here, would be my guess. A Lemnis Gate is also really, really good too. This card is crazy, man. We saw her use it in the last feature match where she was on and completely won the game there with that card, just bouncing back 6 cards from the grave and just completely ripped their opponent's field apart. And then we got Linkage to get rid of Shizuku, to then go into 0, and then we can 0 just allows us to search another card so we can get our third engage if we wanted to. Pretty nasty, man. Pretty nasty. But Widow Anchor is also good because you can just use it to reset itself off of this. This is crazy. This is so cool. I like that the Sky Striker end board now has a better card you can end on instead of just Shizuku set a bunch of cards pass. I like that you can end with a 0 because 0 is not only more searching power, but also it's a quick effect to tribute itself for Ray and Rose. So it gets you the bodies back if you don't have access to Ray or Rose yet. But also it's a pop. At resolution of summoning the monsters, you get to destroy a card on the field. Like that's just so good. Like that is literally like what Sky Striker was missing, was just a monster on the end board that was relevant. Like when Shizuku resolves, she's useless. Yeah, your opponent loses a couple hundred attack on their cards. It doesn't really matter. All right, go Lunalight Masquerade though coming in here. One of the new Lunalight cards out of Duelist Advance, which allows you to just get into your combos. Get in that Hound that discarded. Hound is so powerful. That's probably my favorite card. After watching Tom play all the Lunalight games, I think my favorite card in the deck is the Hound. Just being able to like quick effect negate a spell or trap by banishing it and a fusion from the grave is ridiculous, dude. That's so good. Can't believe that card is just the common, man. Here we got Widow Anchor to negate the Gold Leo. Gold Leo is the new one of the new cards. But Book of Eclipse is just glued to Tom's hand. I see like every time he's on camera, the dude has like Book of Eclipse and Called by. It's like it's crazy. He's so lucky. So he'll get to resolve the Gold Leo's effect. Yeah, we said it earlier though, but Book of Eclipse is definitely like a top tier card for his strategy because he doesn't care about having his monsters face down because he fusion summons. Whereas like all the other decks, it doesn't, you know, it's pretty relevant for their cards to be flipped down. Lunalight Fusion. It's basically polymerization. You know, it's not really anything special to read. But it does have like a special extra condition where you can't. He's got the call. I'm not kidding. Every time we have seen this man duel on stream, he has freaking Book of Eclipse followed up by Call by. Every time. Every time. Every single time he's been on camera, dude. Holy crap, man. He's always has Call by, bro. It's a 1 of 2 in this tournament. Brother, that's crazy. Negates the 0. But then you obviously can use Lemnis Gate. Perfume. Where's Tom going from here though? We know he's got the Lunalight. Lunalight Fusion is not there anymore. So it's going to be Ray into probably Kagari. Yeah, Kagari. So we gotta wait for him to resolve his chain to search polymerization first, and then you can go ahead and activate Kagari to get back your linkage or your engage. Probably gonna be engage, why wouldn't it be? You take floodgates over omni negates any day though? Really? Not me, man. I'd rather have omni negates than floodgates, because floodgates sit there forever. If you don't have the out, period, you just lose to the floodgate forever. Whereas the omni negate, you can have like the combinations of cards to play around an omni negate. Especially if the omni negate is only once per turn. So we're gonna go ahead and do the classic like droplet linkage stuff. Zeke can also go ahead and banish a card on the field. So we'll go ahead and banish. If she's activating, she can banish the gold Leo. Yep, banishing the gold Leo to the end of till the next turn standby phase. Bro, it's crazy when I go first in Yu-Gi-Oh! I was playing Rescue Ace and Adventure Secret, and now I play Blue Eyes and Sky Striker. Yeah, and playing great, playing the Dazu specials, man. Those are my decks. The Dazu specials. Polymerization, though. All right, Tom, where do we go from here, man? Obviously, we're going to get you. This card has an effect where on the scale, it can banish monsters from the graveyard to fusion summon a Lunalight card. This is why I was saying earlier, artifact, if you have Lancey on your side, it's pretty good to use against Lunalights because it turns off two of their most important effects, being the Hound and also the effect of the Wolf. But we're going to use Widow Anchor to negate, and because there's 3 more spells, she can take it. And then we'll summon back the Martin, the Dazu Sauce. Removal of a floodgate is much easier than getting around a board of Omni negates. Not necessarily. If the floodgate is doing its job of like you just literally can't play the game, then it's really the same thing as an Omni negate. To be honest, like in that situation, there could be only one is literally just says that you can't summon monsters. It might as well just be like Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. You just can't play. You can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Your entire deck is invalid because this card is face up. And unless you have like Harpy's Feather Duster or some card to destroy the card or remove it from the board, which most of the time you won't be able to do that unless you actually can use your monsters, right? This game is going really good though. I mean, Roselle started off with just so much card advantage, and Tom has just been ripping it apart. Literally took her entire board apart. Entire board has been taken out, but she's still in here, dude. Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. Gonna be able to search the link is there. Also draw a card. Gotta let Timmy shuffle the deck real quick. Go Timmy. All right, what do we got here? Foolish Burial Goods. Hey, there you go, Miguel. There's your card. There's your Foolish Burial Goods. You're gonna go and send Metal Foes Fusion, and then Metal Foes Fusion can shuffle itself back to draw another card. I love that combo. That combo is as old as dirt in Sky Striker. Its first iteration of the deck was doing that. I love it. So good, dude. It was so good. Then you draw Engage. It feels good. Like Tom look at the camera. He's like, "What the hell, bro? Come on, man. This is some bullshit." He's just some bull, bro. I've done that so many times playing Striker though. Just like Engage, drawing, searching, and then drawing Engage off of Engage. Like I literally did triple Engage draw. Like I did Engage into an Engage in a game, and my opponent literally just told me to go F myself, and I'm bad at Yu-Gi-Oh, and he left the tournament. I was just like, whatever, dude. You cut my deck. It's your fault. If you want to blame anybody, it's your fault. It's your fault. Okay, we go linkage on the Zeke to go probably for the last Kagari here to get back in linkage again. And we can just go into battle phase and do some pretty big damage here because we have Ray and Rose already available. Yeah, we're going to attack over the gold Leo for some pretty big damage there. Because this was summoned by linkage, so its base attack is 2,500. Plus, it's got the boost of like the 5 or 6 spells, or 7 spells in the grave. Hayate to attack over here. No, yep. Destroy it. Plus, go ahead and send a card in the damage. Chooses not to. Linkage. Attack for game. 2,500. Because she can add back any Sky Striker spell. You need to go you dump it or add it. Yep. Then you just go for another 2,500 monster. Like Zero just makes the OTK so much easier as well, because it literally like Kagari. It means that you don't have to have the only way you could OTK with Striker with the previous version of linkage was if your opponent had no cards. They had no monsters in play. You normal summon Ray, attack directly, go into Hayate, attack directly, send Rose, then linkage for Kagari. Kagari gets 2,500 attack, add back linkage, attack for 25, then linkage for Shizuku, attack for 25 per game. Exactly 8,000. But now you can do it so much easier with Zero, especially because after you attack with her, if you just for some reason didn't go for game with her, you can tribute her off to summon 2 monsters and attack for 3,000, right? Like, It's very easy to OTK with Striker now. Very, very easy. What did she dump? She dumped Metalfoes Fusion, dude. Metalfoes Fusion, the spell card. When it's in the graveyard, you can shuffle it back to the deck to draw 1 card. So Striker is up a game right here in the top 4 matchup. Tom is thinking really hard about like, what can I do here? Gotta see the Droll. He's like, my mission, if I choose to accept it, is to top deck Droll and Lockbird, and then my opponent is not gonna be very happy. Cards that can negate any and all effects are way too overpowered. I guess it really depends on how hard the card is to play. That's like the whole debate you can get into with Omni Negates versus Floodgates. Like, how generic is the Omni Negate? How easy is it to summon? Is it accessible by every deck or just 1 deck or 2 decks? Whereas a Floodgate, literally any player can just sight it in and draw it and summon it, right? Or activate it, you know, or summon it. That's like the debate between the two, for sure. Too many monsters. Oh, there can be other sources of removal though. The problem is too many people focus on monsters for everything. That reliance is half of what I feel is killing the game. Too many monsters do what spell and traps were originally meant to do. Yeah, I mean that's true. And monster effects they have to be so multi-layered and do so many different things now. Hey, Tom's like, yo, you played Foolish Burial Goods? It's my turn to play Foolish Burial Goods, but my Foolish Burial Goods is gonna go ahead and send me my Lunalight trap card. Trap card can banish itself from the graveyard to then go ahead and get access to... What does he want to summon here, though? Obviously, he's got to be Gold Leo to start the plays. Another Foolish Burial Goods to dump another card to the graveyard. Gotta love it, man. Discard a brick because the double Foolish Burial Goods is hard once per turn. That's kind of nice. Dude, he's cooking. Look at that graveyard, man. He's cooking. My man, there we go. There's the polymerization. Fusion. Looking good so far. All right, we're going to go ahead and use the Masquerade effect. Because he fusion summoned this turn, he gets an additional effect on it to go ahead and get Lunalight Perfume, which gets you another body to keep playing. This is pretty good. This is such a cool deck, dude. I really want to play it now. After watching Tom just rip through this tournament, game after game with this deck, I'm just inspired. There's Kaleido Chick. Now we just need Tiger and we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. We just need Lunalight Tiger and we're gaming. Absolutely gaming. Kaleido Chick sending Leo Dancer. Yo, there he is! Tiger! Activate effect, special summon! Yo! Let's go, man. Bounce it back. Activate effect. Special summon. Yo, let's go. This interaction is so god tier, man. There's the boss monster. This card's pretty hard for Sky Strikers to beat. Unaffected by all card effects, plus a quick effect Raigeki on all special summon monsters. Plus it can attack twice for 3,800 damage per hit. Yikes. And okay, so we got the negate in the graveyard as well because we have Hound. And we've got double copies. I think the negate is only is once per turn, but you can use it obviously on either player's turn because you could like Black Goat, you could Widow Anchor, etc. So we're gonna get Merzen back here, and we got Lunalight Tiger, bro. Oh, Kaleido Chick. Oh, these cards are broken, man. They're broken. Because they're not once per turn, dude. They're just old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. We could go Dugaris here to draw, or we can just make Baguska. He's been doing Dugaris a lot, which I agree with. I think this is what I did with Ryziel too. Every time I was playing Ryziel, I would always make Dugaris as part of my end board before I went to Dweller or Baguska. Because it's just so good to be able to like draw. You literally just like with Dugaris and Ryziel Cross, you just get to like freaking Graceful Charity, brother. Like it's cracked. Like that many, especially because you're shuffling engine cards to in the Ryziel Cross, you're shuffling engine to the bottom of the deck. So the Dugaris is drawing you non-engine cards most of the time, which is what you want. You want the hand traps. You want the trap cards, right? You want the cards that like you don't need more swords and X because you know what I mean. But here we go. Oh my God, Tiger and the Kaleido Chick, bro! And the crowd goes wild. Yo, man. There's SP Little Knight. All right, now all we're doing is, okay, we're going to polymerization for the other monster. You know what would be cool though, bro, is if he could also get Baguska. Let's see if he can make it happen. So this is going to be the second big boss. So we got multiple board wipes here, plus basically just OTK. Literally, it's an FTK, man, if this board stays. Not enough bodies, though, to get the Baguska, but it's fine. It's fine. SP plus a Spell Trap Negate plus the double Raigekis, I think is more than enough here, but we'll see what Roselle can cook up. She's still on the chicken games. Card's really good. He's like, dude, I haven't even seen this card. Yeah. You could pay 1,000 life to either draw a card, or your opponent gains 1,000, or you destroy the card. Both players can activate the card as well. Foolish Burial Goods is fine. Probably to send Engage. You could also send Metaphor's Fusion to just like put a spell in the grave. Like Foolish Burial Goods essentially just gives you like 2 spells in the grave right away for like the Sky Striker effects, which is really, really great. So usually, like if you send the Metaphor's Fusion, then after you do all, there you go. After you do all your Sky Striker cards, you'll be able to draw another card. But maybe her hand is bad. She wants to just draw right away. She wants to draw right away, so maybe her hand is not good. I don't really know how. I don't know how Sky Strikers can out these Lunalite fusions. Tom is just like, sure. Yeah, she's just like, yeah, I don't care. What can you do, right? You can't. Like, I just feel like that monster is unbeatable with strikers. Like, how do you beat it? Especially because, I mean, you have to destroy it by battle, and it's got 3,800 attack. You can't simply just droplet the thing and you know, and summon a striker extra deck monster. You can't do that. It's unaffected. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know if strikers can out that fusion. I don't think it's possible. Here we go. Game number 3. Strikers might want to go first here. We've seen Roselle wanting to choose to go first, which I think is correct. I think going second with strikers is just not the way to do it. I think you should go first. Traditionally, strikers, like most recently in the last like couple years of Yu-Gi-Oh, just wants to go second, blind second, just playing like Raigekis and Dark Holes and Harpy's Feather Dusters and Thrusts and Talents, blah 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 in the deck. You just kind of like force your opponent to, you know, you just to play it, then you just kind of rip them apart. However, the downside to that is you just get so many like non-games because you just draw so many unplayable cards at sometimes. So I don't know. I'm not a fan. If I were to play striker again, I would choose to go first every single time that I could. I don't think there's value in going second every single game. But that's just me. That's my opinion. Tom, Billy, and Marcello. All right, here we go. Game 3. Top 4. Lunalites and Sky Strikers. And she is choosing to go first, I would imagine. Yep. Normal Summon Ray. Very good. Effective Ray for probably 0 to search Engage. Huge if Tom has Droll here, man. Huge. Search Engage Droll. There it is. Boom. Oh, no. You hate to see it, man. That's the turn over for her. That's the turn. She can set some cards pass. That's it, man. That's it. Droll is deadly. Card is deadly. Oof. Got to get Timmy in here to do some shuffling. Thanks, Timmy. Appreciate it. Yeah, so it's going to be set some cards and pass. You can't really do anything past this. So 3 cards set plus 0 to get to the pop. So like she's got interruptions. She can do stuff. Just, yeah, Droll is just too good. It's too good. Whoa! Has Tri-Brigade Fractal randomly in the deck? We have yet to see him use this card. I thought we've seen all of his cards. It's a good interaction though. It lets you send Hound to the graveyard. I mean, that's great. It lets you send a Beast Warrior to the graveyard. Not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. Widow Anchor to negate Gold Leo. Yep. Foolish Burial. I love that this deck can play both Foolish Burial and Foolish Burial Goods. So cool. So cool. You can get to send the monster and you can also send the spell / trap. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Both the Foolish cards. I mean, there's also Foolish Return, but that card's bad. Card's not good. I think there's another one, Foolish Revival. I think there's Foolish Revival as well. Luna Light Masquerade, dude. Masquerade, Luna Lights are on parade. Nah, we're not playing Phantom of the Opera. All right, I think we pop it, man. I think we pop it. Yeah, we tag out for Ray Rose and we destroy the Masquerade here. I think that's the call. That's the call. Yep, Ray Rose in the defense. And then, yeah, summon the Ray from the graveyard. Destroy the Masquerade. Yep. That's good. Quick effective raid, special summon Shizuku. Ooh, Spiritual Water Hour. Yo. You get to look at their hand and rip a card. So we got Hound, Lunalight Fusion, and Lunalight Perfume. It's a good hand. I think you have to rip the Perfume, though. I guess the Lunalight Fusion is the last, like, card you could, could play. The thing is, though, Tom has to, like, figure out what to do here because you're staring down Engage on the opposite side of the table. I mean, obviously he's not done with plays yet, but does got to, like, think about there is an Engage coming down on the other side. She has it in her hand. She searched it. Yeah, what can you do, man? What can you do here? Yeah, Spiritual Water Art. Haven't seen that in a while. Here we go. Kaleido Chick is the play. Still have our Lunalight Fusion. Yep. Solemn. Ooh, Blackout Laughs. We can just negate though. We have the Dancer in the grave. Okay. Effect to go ahead and get our next piece, which is our Perfume, of course. Perfume, special summon. Yep, Kaleido Chick. Yep. Effective Chick. Hey, you can dump another Leo Dancer. Effect. God, dude. That's so good. So good, man. Here comes the boss once again. Once again. Boom. And yeah, just go to battle phase. That's game. Easy game. There it is. There it is. Just like that. Nicely done. Sky Strikers didn't make it through to the finals. Lunalight was able to clutch it out there even through all of those disruptions. Deck is so powerful, man. All right, here we go. The finals. Lunalight versus Vanquishal Canines, chat. Here goes the last duel. Julian versus Tom. Germany versus the United States. Again, we gotta, before we, of course he's got Raisin. Before we start, I just want to also just point out and say that, like, we gotta give this guy huge props. Like, he is 8-1 in Worlds with Lunalights, whereas Julian is 6-3. Like, that's a pretty big deal in terms of just really show the power of Tom playing these games today, or in this tournament. Just an 8-1 record is insane, dude. Okay, we got Fuvalos coming down. He's got the Ash though. Cool. Tom's like, yep, it's great. Okay, we go Link Away Raisin for Rock. Rock of the Vanquisher. Used to be a meme ultimate rare. Now it's actually a good card. A case for K9 to search Azuna. And we can just activate her because Tom activated a hand trap. Played Fuvalos. So we're going to go and just special summon, dump Lupus. Lupus, go ahead and activate its effect and grave. Special summon itself. We're going to make a Rippers untargetable. Always making stuff in defense though, which is smart. Especially when you're just going to be able to, like, turn it into like a massive defense like monster anyways via the quick play spells. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. All right, we got Joe Cool and the quick play. Polysu, special summon, activate effect, reveal, yep. This card is so good, man. It's so good. What do you guys think, like, if Holly Sue was a different level, do you think the card would, I mean, obviously it would still be good, but what do you think if the card was like something like Borger, where it was like level 6 or level 7 instead? If not a level 5, to have like perfect synergy with Xiaolong in every canine card. Do you think it would matter? Do you think that would matter enough for Holly Sue to not be as good of a card? Does it being level 5 just make it that much better of a Yu-Gi-Oh card? In and of its already just 2 absolutely, well, 3 broken effects that it has. Joe Cool for Joe Cool. Sweet. Go and get Lantern. Yep. Yeah, that's a good field. That's a good field right there, man. That's a really good field. And then there's Caesar Alias. Every single attribute is in rotation. Plus we get to make our Nash Knight to go into Umbral War. Brother. It's too much. It's too much, man. It's too much. Okay, going off with Tenki. Yeah, that's good. Tenki has to stay on the field for it to resolve the search. So Tom just, yeah, I can't do anything. That board is unbeatable. Plus he's got all the hand traps, and he is down 2 cards already. He is literally starting his turn with 4 cards. So I mean, that's nothing you can do there. All right, so a very quick game 1 there for Julian. Yep, this is the last one. This is the last one. This is finals. All right, here we go. Tom is starting. Dang, he's got like all hand traps. It's entirely just a hand trap hand over there. All right, Tom starting off with Foolish Burial Goods. Of course. Oh, I got Dimension Shifter. Nice. The one of Dimension Shifter, chat. There it is. Finally made its appearance on one of these live streams. Holy moly. There it is. Dimension Shifter. Why is this card still legal, man? Seriously. Why is this card even legal? It's such a stupid card. He's just like, all right, yeah, that's so that turns off his trap search because it's banished. Has to be in the grave. All right, Tom, what do we do here under D Shifter, man? Probably just set some cards and pass. I mean, what else are we gonna do, brother? We need our graveyard with Lunalights, for real. All right, Julian's hand's terrible though. I mean, he only has hand traps, so thankfully the Shifter did nothing. Thankfully the Shifter did literally nothing for him. It just stopped Tom's first turn. All right, here we go. Next turn, we're gonna go Joe Cool, Joe Cool. Yep, Blackout Laughs, sick. 2 Joe Cools now in the hand. You can normal summon one. No, he can't normal summon. He doesn't have 2 or more cards in hand. Yeah, Julian's just bricked out, man. He still has those Fuvas. He's got Fuva, he's got Ash, he's got Nib. So like once Tom starts playing, like Julian can like get online. But currently his hand is just bad. It's just bad. I mean, Tom's not looking too good either over here. But he is actually going to be the first one to start playing the game off of this Foolish Burial. There's Fuvalos. He's got Ash, which is great. Very, very good. Very, very good. Still got to worry about Nibiru, though. I mean, he doesn't know what the cards are in the hand, but he's got to make like an assertion that it's just pretty much all like non-engine cards because his opponent literally played nothing for 2 straight turns other than a Shifter. All right, so Gold Leah will resolve to get Kaleido Chick. Perfect. There's Perulia. Sure. He knows 2 of those cards. Last cards in the hand are Joe Cools. Okay, that's gonna be 1 draw off the summon of Kaleido Chick. Draws the Azuna. Wow, man, that's incredible. Just draws the Azuna so he can start playing the game. All right, here we go. It's gonna be Lupus effect. He can just go Blackout Laughs. Yep, negate the effect of probably Ripper, I would imagine. Or, yeah, I guess probably it. Imagine what's going through their heads right now. Must win Yugioh. Okay, we're currently on summon 3 for Nibiru. Summon 4. Good old Fire Fist Tiger King. Lets you get a fire formation spell or trap. And if you do have 3 or more fire formations on the field, you can send them away to like nuke your opponent's board. But we're not using that effect in this deck. It's just there as a generic, you know, rank 4 for well, it's not generic, it takes Beast Warriors, but it is there for our rank. It's basically like you know, the primal, what was the flame banshee thing for Yugioh. To just there to just get an extra card search. That's really it. That's all it's there for. They're pausing because they're reading Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger King. All right, Tenki, just search out Black Sheep. Polymerization. Got the Tiger. It's a special summon. The Kaleido Chick. We got the combo, man. We got the play. So we know he's got Joe Cool, and then there's a Nibiru there in that hand. Is he gonna rock him right here? He's gonna try to activate Nibiru, the Primal Being. Does Tom have Book of Eclipse? Book of Eclipse will save him. Yep, he sure does. Book of Eclipse flips everything face down. Nibiru fizzles out. Can't activate. Or can't resolve. It has to tribute face-up monsters. Nibiru cannot check face-down cards for values, so therefore it does not work. Which is great. So the Book of Eclipse really coming in clutch there for Tom. Getting access to another fusion here. He should be able to make the boss monster. He's got perfume. He's got the whole. He's got the play. He should be good. He can just go for a game. He can just go for a game. He can just go for a game. There should be Tom's game right here. This should be game. 100% should be game. Yep. There's the scale to get the fusion to get the boss monster. He could wipe the board and then just attack. This game. He has this one. He has this one for sure. For sure. We know Julian's hand is just dead. Nice job, Tom. Here we go. Yep. Effect. See ya. Nuke the board. Battle phase. Tack. Yep, best game. Sweet. Okay, here we go. Game 3 of the finals for the World Championship 2025 Yu-Gi-Oh! In Paris, France. It's going to be versus K9 starting against Tom on Lunalights. So we got starting off things with Holly Sue. Any hand traps from Tom? Nope. No interaction there. Stake your soul. Revealing Mad Love. So it's going to go ahead and get you your burger. The burger. Yeah, can't wait for the Timmy appearance, huh? Alright, effect of Holly Sue. Reveal to special. No response from Tom. Maybe he has no hand traps. Maybe he only has board breakers over there on his side of the field. Didn't draw his Fuvolosses. Fuvolos will go pretty hard into this. Zhao Long. Case for K9. Dude's just got everything. He's got it all. He's got it all. He's got it all. Starts with Holly Sue. Stake your soul. Case for K9. There's the Mad Love. Thinking about, I think he's like thinking of like, I think Tom is bluffing right now. I think he's just trying to like telegraph that he might have a play, like a Nibiru's counting summons to just kind of like potentially just mind game Julian. But I don't think he has anything. I don't think Tom has any interruptions. I think he's just gonna have to try and push through the board, which kind of sucks because his end board is gonna be ridiculous. Especially if he goes to Umbahoro because he can have the life points. Like having the life points is very relevant in this matchup because why? Because you can't heavy fusion. Not being able to heavy fusion is really bad. Like heavy fusion is like one of the most powerful cards Lunar Light has. It lets you just pay your life points. You pay like 7,000 life points to just get a free the free boss monster out. And you just nuke the opponent's board. They can't do anything about it. And you just attack for game. You just literally normal summon a Fuvalos and attack for game. But if you get your life points halved with like the Umbral Horror, you know, you can't use the heavy fusion. You have no actual target you can summon, which kind of sucks. So let's see if he does that. There's the level 5s. He can make the Nash Knight. I'm telling you guys, Nash Knight needs to be banned. I'm saying Nash Knight needs to be banned. This card is ridiculous. This card is ridiculous. Guarantee you he's gonna summon it right here. I'll bet money on it. Who wants to take me on? Anybody in the chat? You think he's not gonna go Nash Knight into Umbral Horror? You know it's happening, man. You know it's happening, bro. Timmy gotta cut the deck. Yep, he's like, show me the hands. Like, all the cards are not, they're all public knowledge. Yeah, he knows. Okay, Exceed for rank 5 Exceed. Gonna be Nash Knight. Yep, told you. Told you. There it is. He's just like, yeah, we'll just throw everything there because we know what's happening. Yep, yep, yep. There's the Umbral Horror. Cool. There's the spell card plus Snow Devil. He's got the unbeatable board, man. Unbeatable board. He's got the unbeatable board, guys. He's got it. He's got it. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Unless Tom has like droplets, bro, or I don't know. Some dude, this sucks. It's crazy. I mean, he could beat the board without heavy polymerization. Of course, he could play through everything. He can. We just gotta pray that the K9 player doesn't. I mean, he's got 6 cards, and here's the pause for a second. Look at this. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards on the board, plus 6 cards in hand on turn 1. Meanwhile, Tom just has his normal 6 cards to play with, right? No interaction. That's crazy. That card economy there is obscene. 13 cards for Julian that he can play right now. He has 13 playable cards. That's crazy. That's crazy. When you really like break it down card by card like that, it's like that's unbelievable card economy. Draws Fuvalos for turn. That really sucks. Sheesh. Starting off with Foolish Burial. Would have been nice if I had that Fuvalos in that last turn, right? That would have been really nice. Would have been really nice, but sadly. That's just how it goes, right? You always draw like your 6th card. When you're in the most dire duel, you know, that like really matters. Your 6th draw card is always like the Nibiru, or it's always the Max C on, you know, Master Duel. It's always like that most important card you just wished you would have had on that last turn. So your opponent wasn't just free casting on you. Just being like, yo, brother, watch me play Yu-Gi-Oh! Solitaire. Okay, Lunalight Fusion is added. Brother's got Droll. That's game. GG. Yeah, Tom was like, cool. He got the call by though? He's had call by every game on camera. Does he have call by this time? Nope, he would have slammed it down so fast. No call by. Droll is really bad because Lunalight searches 1,000 times in its turn. I don't know what they're pausing for. I don't know, dude. He's got 2. He has like what, 2 cards in hand after this fusion summon? He's got 2 cards. Can't activate it because there's no fusion in the grave. He's got 2 cards in hand against all this. No shot, dude. With Droll, man, that sucks, man. Droll wins. Droll for game. That's it. Just like we seen the other day on the Master Duel Championships, Max C basically just like won the last duel. Here we go. Here in the physical cards, Droll is just really just taking the game. Droll is really taking the game here. That's crazy. Yep, Umbral Horror. Ripper. Oh man, Tom. It's devastated, dude. Summon Tiger. First time we've seen this on the field. First time we've seen Tiger on the board and not on the pendulum scale. First time. I mean, he needs the monsters. Congrats, dude. Get the top. Come on, man. You got this. Win it. Go all the way. Win that game. Yep, here we go. Umbral Horror. Sweet. Half my life. Yep. What does he hit? Wow, he had heavy polymerization. There it is. That's what he needed from the start. Heavy polymerization was there the whole time. That's the card that lets you cheat out the boss, dude. He can't activate it with 4,000 life points. I mean, it's got discarded anyway. It's got snipe, but still, like... Good lord, man. That's game. Like, I'm sorry. I think Tom's just cooked. He's cooked. Because it's like... Here's the thing. These cards on the field are playing through the board, and then if Tom can get through that, dude has 6 cards in his hand that are all playable. So it's over. There's nothing. I'm sorry, man. This card economy over here is ridiculous. It's too good. Plus, he gets to rip a card out of the hand. Yep, that's the only playable card. Can't use Thrust under Droll. Can't draw under Fuvalos because of Droll. GG, man. Droll it up. Droll got him. Droll got him like pretty hard. That's it. That's game. Droll and Lockbird takes it. Droll and Lockbird takes it, man. Really unfortunate. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. He's just gonna summon and steal. Really unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. I mean, versus K9 takes it. They played it really, really well. Congratulations to Julian, man. Taking another world championship victory to United States. USA's been just on fire with worlds wins, man. Holy moly. Big congrats. Big congrats to the United States players. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Well, that's it. That's the Worlds, man. It's over. Worlds is over. Versus K9 wins the World Championship under the hands of Julian from California. GG, man. GG. GG. Played really, really well, man. He played really, really well. Tom still needs to... Dude, that guy's Blue Eyes White Dragon lapel pin is absolutely cracked, dude. I want one of those. That's so sick. Still gotta like give Tom some props though, man. This guy made at the end of the day, in the 10 rounds he played, 8-2 record with Lunalights, while this guy was 7-3. So I mean, you gotta give this guy props for like going that hard, being basically the top seed of the World Championship. He had the best record in the entire Worlds like field. He had the best record on the field for Worlds players. So that Tom definitely needs to take that as like a huge personal victory for himself. Yeah, he didn't win the trophy, but he had the absolute best showing of all of the players at Worlds, dude. Impressive. With a deck that like you would have not thought that would have gone all the way to the end. Lunalights, right? People kind of write that deck off as like, oh, it's just a rogue deck, but not really. The deck's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, Tom definitely deserves some huge props on that one, man. He's a hero in my heart, man, for real. He's a hero in my heart. So there we go. World Championship as well. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think of the top 8? What did you think of the top 8 duels overall from start to finish? What'd you guys think of those games? Some pretty good showings, man. I gotta say, I was pretty impressed. Some of those plays were really great. Really fun to see such a diverse field in the top cut. It was 4 different decks at the end of the day in the top 4. They were all different. It's kind of neat, especially when you had, like, you know, one of them being Sky Striker was really, really neat to see. That was really, really cool. Gotta love Sky Strikers out there. But yeah, man, good stuff. Good stuff. Cool tournament. Overall, that's a really good showing, dude. Really good showing of just great games all around from players around the world. The Master Duel was really fun to watch. The you know, physical cards was great to watch. It was just a good tournament. Overall, really good tournament. Overall, a really good tournament. All right, friends. That's gonna do it for me. I bid you all, you know, adieu. So we're, you know, reporting on Paris, France. Pepsi with a $2 super chat, man, right here at the end. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, man.
I need your good luck.
You need my good luck? We'll give you a jazz it up, brother. Hold up. Let me launch the mix it up. Let's give him a jazz it up, chat, shall we? Give the Pepsi the luck with the jazz it up in chat right here, right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Make sure to smash the like button if you haven't already, please, and thank you, guys.
And I'm here.
There you go, Pepsi. Jazz it up, dude. Man, I'll jump in too. Let me get my jazz it ups on the screen. Where's it at? Where's jazz it up? There it is. There you go, man. Yeah, Book of Eclipse was great. So, like, we can talk for a second about just some of the cards that really stood out over the Worlds weekend. Number one, absolutely, just has to be Triple Tactics Thrust. Like, Triple Tactics Thrust was just insane, dude. Absolutely insane over the course of the weekend. Followed up by Black Goat Laughs. Black Goat Laughs was crazy, man. I've seen it so many times in those feature matches. Having a chance to, like, have the time to turn off 2 of your opponent's, like, interactions is extremely crucial. It's very, very good. And then from there, you know, yeah, good old Book of Eclipse just coming in super clutch in a lot of these games, especially for Tom, being able to get around a Nibiru, because Nibiru has to tribute face-up cards, and then also using Book of Eclipse to just turn off their opponent's entire field, to then just, you know, polymerization and go swinging for the hills with the Luna Light, you know, Panther Dancers and stuff. So honestly, really, really great. That was really, really cool. Another stuff that really stood out to me, bro, is just the absolute broken power of Vanquish Soul cards when you have everything in rotation. When you have all of the attributes ready to go and you have the full lock set up. Deck is just way too good. It's way too good, and I really think that some of those cards need to be addressed. I would really go after Holly Sue and Nash Knight. After watching all of the games, Nash Knight is definitely the most powerful card in terms of, like, extra deck representation. Being able to cheat out so many broken Exceeds, especially Umbral Horror, to just be able to rip cards and half your opponent's life points at the same time is ridiculous. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't think Nash Knight should be a legal card personally. After this weekend of just watching so many versus K9 games. But otherwise, like, the rest of the decks just felt really fine. Like, you know, Malice got into the top 8, but couldn't make it past that. And obviously, Malice is just not good enough against these newer decks. If the new decks are having the good rotations of cards, really cool to see Yummy though. A lot of Yummy making it in. 2 Yummies in the top cut. One, you know, making their way to top 4 as well was really, really cool to see. Wilfredo just played really, really well. But yeah, you know, what can you do against there can be only one, but lose, right? It's just kind of the sad reality of Floodgates. You don't have the out, you don't have the out. So, but really cool to just watch, like, a huge just master player just really go to town with the Yummy stuff, because that deck was just really powerful. It was really fun to see that deck in just full action under the hands of one of the best players from North America. So that was really, really cool. That was really, really cool to see the Yummies. But overall, it was a fun tournament. I liked it. I liked watching it. I liked being able to kind of showcase the games with you guys and go over cards and like look at the matches. And I appreciate some of your guys' feedback in the comments and chat and well. Really, really, really nice. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it though for me. I'm ready to go head off and make some yummy dinner. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend. It's you know, we got a holiday tomorrow here in the US, so that's nice. Very, very excited for you know, I'm sure you guys are excited for a day off from work. We'll be here though. I'll be here streaming again tomorrow. We're putting out some video tomorrow. We've got a stream tomorrow. Master Duel. We're gonna have a new season of Master Duel starting tomorrow, guys. And this season we're gonna push for Master 1. We got Masters in our first season of this month. And now it's time to push to the top. So let's do it. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. But you guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the weekend. And we will see you guys on the next videos and live streams to come. Until then, Devastator Squad, stay awesome. Good night.
If there is intelligent life out there, then let's teach them how to duel.